Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
The following is a presentation of GRS TV.
We set the bar high. On top, cause we so fly. Name in the bright lights. Looking like a star shot. We set the bar high. On top, cause we so fly. Name in the bright lights. Looking like a star shot. We set the bar high.
A chill in the air. The calendar has turned to November, and the playoffs are on the horizon as these two teams look to finish out the regular season from Williams Stadium in Garland, Texas. It is Naaman Forest and Lakeview Centennial tonight. Thanks so much for being with us. My name is Scott Garner, joined alongside Roman Alexander tonight as the Naaman Forest Rangers hoping to post a W. They haven't done this in a while. Lakeview Centennial really looking forward to what they hope will be a positive touch to the season to post that W to get them to 500 to conclude the campaign. But regardless, these two teams hoping to play well tonight.
Well, you're absolutely right there, Scott. And I think, the thing about when you kind of get to this part of the season, you just want to end on a positive note. You want some positive things to happen for you, so when you go into your off season, you have something to look positive on. And so, again, tonight this game is going to be that type of game to where you'll be able to look back and see what you did positive and kind of get that momentum going into that off season.
No doubt, and Naaman Forest again coming into the ball game with a 1-7 district record, 1-9 overall so far this year. Lakeview Centennial, they're 5-4, 3-4 in conference play as District 9 6A ready to wrap things up. And we have had the coin toss tonight. Naaman Forest will kick things off. Lakeview Centennial will be receiving. They'll be moving from left to right as we look at the action tonight. Lakeview winners of 3 of 5 opening the season. They won 2 in a row, then they lost a couple. Kind of an up and down year for them.
Yeah, kind of been an up and down year for them. I think, they were expecting some, possibility, a chance to get into the playoffs. So, again, a little bit up and down a situation for them this year. But again, tonight they have a chance to maybe come away with the win and have something positive happen for them.
Playoffs really have already been determined. We'll be looking at that as we get into the action tonight, and the opening kickoff is in and out of the end zone. No chance for Trenton Harris there on the return, and so the Patriots, who again come into the ball game with a 5-4 overall record, 3-4 in conference play. It's a young team. Anthony Saint-Hilaire mentioning the youngest he's ever coached, and he really hopes that the game tonight will be a prelude to the offseason because every team wants to go out a winner.
Absolutely. And again, when you look at being 6-4, I mean, that's something you can hang your head on. So I guarantee you he has those guys ready to go tonight, and being able to get out here and show that, we can compete. And again, having a good 6-4 record would be something to really hang your head on.
Kendrick Sanders has been his quarterback pretty much the entire year. Comes in with 1,460 yards so far this year. He's been really good. And he'll go to the air to start. A stop route to Harris, the aforementioned Trenton Harris, who doubles as a return man. It's a nice 6-yard pickup to start.
Again, Sanders able to step back, finding his favorite receiver, and able to get that ball out to Trenton Harris. And Harris was able to make a great catch and get some good positive yards.
2nd down 5 for Lakeview. Again, Lakeview Centennial, a team that scores about 28 points per game, giving up about 26. Read option here to Jones. A little RPO action. He's able to turn the corner and pick up the first Patriot first down of the ball game.
Again, Sanders was able to hold that ball in there and read that in, and was able to realize that it was best to give that ball off. He gave that ball to Jones, and Jones was able to get around that corner and get some good positive yards there. Really good looking play there.
Patriots have had a couple of big wins, as on 1st down and 10 they again go to Harris against that zone defense, as we see Ivan Garcia come up to make his first stop of the game.
Again, Sanders able to step back, again, get that ball to Harris, his big-time play receiver, and able to go get good yardage, man. They're looking like they're hitting on all levels right now.
13 for Harris, but, you know, that's what Sanders has been doing most of the year. He's completed almost 60% of his passes. Read option again to the post. A little bit behind his intended target, but Julius Spencer making his 51st catch. How about breaking tackles and getting all the way down? He's still up, and they'll mark him down at the 21-yard line. But how about 31 on the throw and catch? That time, Martez Williams and Dylan Stevens double-teamed him to bring him down.
Again, a good little play action there. Sanders was able to step back.
Number 51, offense.
Oh. Penalty going to bring him back.
Wow.
Tonight's officials out of the Fort Worth chapter, Richard Campbell giving us the indication.
Well, I think the officials had to bring him back because he sure wasn't coming back. Man, they couldn't get that kid down on that play.
How about a key holding penalty? That's something really that Anthony Sinclair had mentioned coming in, just wanting to limit the mistakes. Penalties have mounted the last couple of games, and it's all about getting momentum when you're in a situation like this. Obviously, the top 4 teams are already set in 9-6A, but it's really about the success within the game for these Patriots. Yes, they want to win, but they also want to execute.
Absolutely.
A counter going this time to Jones to the edge, looking for a big carry to get him back to at least the original line of scrimmage after that holding penalty, and they do so, and a little bit more as we see Martez Williams make his second tackle.
Again, kind of get the ball to Jones and let him kind of pick. He was going to go inside, but he saw the outside open, was able to get outside and trying to get back some of that yardage that they lost there on that last play.
Kyron Jones, 219 yards, this time a little screen pass on 2nd down and long, and he gets close to a first down before Jadon Ivory can bring him down. But again, Julius Spencer heavily involved.
Again, as we look at the replay, just Sanders able to get back, get the ball to Spencer, and Spencer able to make a quick move, and this a safe, easy pass and go try to get that first down.
3rd down and short. Well, the Naaman backers pretty close to the line of scrimmage. They are ready to go. Read option, and it's Jones. He's got a first down and then some. Continues to finish off that run to pick up 6 before he's knocked off his feet by Fulbright, a backup tackle.
Again, a little inside power here, and boy, Jones was able to go get that yardage and able to keep his feet moving, and just a good play, able to go get that first down.
Christian Durango, a junior right tackle, doing a good job right there. Inside zone look this time, and it's kept by Sanders on the RPO, and he picks up 9. That's his best run so far. Jonathan Frenchlove, who doubles as a wide receiver, knocking him down from his cornerback position.
Yeah, again, Sanders was able to read that pretty good, kept that ball, and then used his athletic skill to go try to get some yardage, was making a couple people miss, and just an outstanding play there.
And the one thing they love about Sanders is he is an absolute winner. Hard count here, might be a free play, and he might have made contact with that left tackle Johnson, so they stop the play.
Yeah, it looked like he had a free play there and kind of hesitated a little bit. Maybe should have just went on with it real quick.
And Richard Campbell.
Ball start, offense.
So they are going to get Johnson, movement rather than Caden Key, who I thought they might get perhaps for jumping offside, or actually Jordan Johnson.
Yeah, I thought it was offsides on Naaman, but again, they got the offensive tackle for Lakeview for that.
So penalty going against Lakeview Centennial. It's their second one of the drive so far. 2nd down and 6. Again, this time tunnel screen to Spencer, trying to use his blockers, but this time Naaman Forest rallies to the ball about as well as we have seen them so far on this initial drive. They'll pick up a couple, but that's it. 3rd down and 4 coming up.
Again, trying to get that tunnel screen to Spencer out here, get the ball to him. But again, like you said, Scott, Naaman Forest played that real well and had a lot of people around that ball and made a great tackle there.
Josh McGowan, who came in, the 2nd best tackler on the team, consistent every game. He had 46 tackles last year, a real vocal leader. Naaman looking for a stop here on 3rd down and 4. Offense has been up and down so far this year for Lakeview Centennial, and this time Sanders under pressure does get it out to the edge, but Jonathan Whittle on his first grab held shy of the first down. Terrific defense there. Garcia was the first one there. They needed 4 and only got 2.
Well, I'll tell you, Sanders under a little bit of pressure here. At first I thought he was throwing the ball away, but he was able to get that ball out, and Jonathan Whittle was right there to make that catch again, still short of the first down.
4th and 2. Again, the end jumps. Flag comes out. Perhaps a free play, but the head linesman blows it dead.
Yeah, it looked like he was able to get him with a hard count there. We'll see here.
Defense encroachment. 5 yards. Penalty results. First down.
Wow, big play right there against Naaman Forest. And that's kind of been the story for their season.
Yeah, and again, you don't want to do those kind of things because, again, you might have possibly held them here and possibly made them punt. Instead of that, now we're looking at a first down with them having an opportunity to score.
And the 10th official play of the drive as they are on the cusp of the red zone. And again, they will go to Harris on the screen, and he gets knocked out of bounds, but not before good yardage is attained, with Dylan Stevens making his second stop of the drive, and another flag down.
On the play. Got holding, number 14, White. Penalty result from the spot of the foul.
Wow.
Repeat, first down.
Well, again, he's going back to his main target so far on this drive, Harris, and it looks like he had good positive plays, but unfortunately we had number 14 Holden out there, and again, bringing the play back, and those are the things you don't want to have happen if you Lakeview Patriots right now.
Each team has 2 penalties on the opening drive, a time-consuming drive of over 5 minutes so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the big play was negated with that hold, that 31-yard pass over the middle. Spot foul, 1st and 13 here. First time we've seen White. They set a hard edge, and he gets tripped up there by McGowan. Josh McGowan, the outside backer.
Again, Sanders just tries to get the ball to White to the outside. Boy, number 14 was leading him around, but great job by number 44 to come up and stop that. That was Courtney Jones. Just made an outstanding play there on defense.
4 wides here, 3 by 1, and this time Harris got off to too good of a start.
For the snap, false start. Number 17, 5-yard penalty.
And that's not typically a flag that you see in week 10.
No, I was getting ready to say, Scott, you kind of hope you had that kind of figured out by now and you wouldn't be getting those types of penalties, especially the type of penalties that are bringing them back instead of moving them forward.
You know, and Harris, a really good athlete, 2-sport kid. This is a guy that's got great lateral quickness and really jump. 2nd down, 16 now, and we see Sanders rolling out to his left, really giving ground here. He's in big time trouble, just trying to get it to the line of scrimmage, and that ball might be caught. What a great effort by Spencer, and they're going to rule that incomplete, I do believe.
Yeah, take a look here, man, and this looks like Sanders is running for his life, and as he was running, he actually dropped the ball. Boy, talking about a lucky bounce back into his hands. But he was able to use his head a little bit and try to get that ball back to the line of scrimmage and not take that loss. And again, like you said, boy, it looked like number 5, Julius Spencer, was almost going to make that catch.
See why he had 50 grabs coming into this ball game. 50 catches, 571 yards for Spencer, 8 touchdowns. 6'2", 190-pound wideout. 3rd down, 16. They've got to have the 13. Sanders flushed again, throwing without his feet being set, and it's broken up by Abels, the safety who comes over. Really nice play by Chance Abels, the junior.
Yeah, that was just a great play by Abels there again. You know, Sanders stepping back, trying to look downfield. He's kind of feeling that pressure, has to roll to his left. Got the ball off, but again, just unfortunate that, you know, Abels was there, able to knock that ball down. And again, boy, what a change. I mean, you went from possibly a touchdown or a score to, you know, holding them maybe to a field goal. We'll have to see if he can make this.
Alex Virouette from 46 yards away after they snapped it 12 times. Got some pressure. They might have gotten to it, really hooked it badly. It is no good. So a drive that consumes over 6 minutes results in no points for the Patriots.
Well, I tell you what, you hate to have a drive that long and come away with nothing. Again, here, as we look at the kick, it does look like someone did get through there and get their hands on it.
Missed 46-yard field goal. And so Naaman, after half of the first quarter is consumed, will take the ball over at their own 29-yard line with 5:58 to go here in the first. Scott Garner, Roman Alexander with you tonight here on GRS TV. Debo Perales, the coach's son, takes the first snap. He gets it to the edge, and that ball, he's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. They ended up getting it to Taylor Green.
Yeah, Perales was able to step back here. He almost dropped the ball, was able to get it under control, and then he was able to get the ball out here to Taylor Green, and boy, he just kind of lost his footing and really never did get started on that play.
Taylor Green, a senior, at 41 carries coming in. They've used him some in the passing game, and they want to try to get him the ball on the edge, as you saw right there as they go tight trips to the right. This is a dangerous pitch here to Green, who almost dropped the ball, and the pursuit is swarming here as the Patriots limit him to 1 yard. Cameron Jordan, the defensive end, makes the stop.
Yeah, they went a tight bunch set here and just try to get a quick pitch to Garcia. Garcia almost looked like he lost the ball, but was able to get the ball back and go out and try to get some yardage, but it kind of looked dangerous there at the beginning of that play.
Naaman averaging 241 total yards a game. They've had a hard time running it, less than 80 yards a game on the ground for Naaman Forest. Something we haven't seen around these parts in a long time. 3rd down and 11. Perales over the middle on the deep dig, and that ball is picked off. It's intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Cooper, and he races into the end zone for the touchdown. Pick 6. Donovan Cooper.
Yeah, but see, Perales steps back. He throws the ball there, and man, boy, somehow, boy, he just dropped it, and boy, Cooper was able to be right there. You're talking about being in the right spot at the right time. Pick 6, taking it to the house. What a big change around in this game.
Donovan Cooper, two-handed all the way, holding that ball out in front of him. He was in triple threat, I think, there for a minute.
Yeah.
And raced up that left sideline.
Thought he was kind of going to do his little Dion impression there for a second, but boy, what a great play right there.
Pick 6 for the Patriots. They do all that work on offense, and it's the defense that ends up producing for them.
Yeah.
Alex Virouette for the point after. Again, pressure from that left side of the defense, but this one's good to make it 7-0, 4.5 to go here in the first quarter at Williams in Garland on GRS TV. Lakeview Centennial offense held the ball for more than half of the first quarter. They failed to score, missed the 46-yard field goal, and then 3 snaps later, a pick 6 for Donovan Cooper. And it is the Patriots that draw first blood here in the final game of the regular season.
Absolutely, and again, great play by Donovan Cooper. I mean, you dream of that, being a DB, to be able to step up into a ball and pick it off and be able to take it to the house. So I think he'll remember that for quite a bit of a time.
Now, Coach Perales has talked about how it's so important. Jesse Perales talked about how it's important for their team to start fast. They struggle a little bit defensively, but man, they ended up throwing the pick 6. This kick is high and short. They want to try to avoid the long return. This ends up being problematic, and he got absolutely destroyed. I'm not sure if he's able to keep the football or not. They throw a flag maybe for targeting. But my gosh, Zachary Sample got blown up.
Yeah, I think that was Cooper down there making that hit. Scott, I think he came back down and made that hit right there.
Official's going to huddle up. I don't know if we can get a replay on that, but It looked like Zachary Sample got absolutely destroyed, and I don't know if it was helmet to helmet, if that's why the flag came out. Let's look at it again. Oh, he lost the ball. Man, he got blown
on the
up.
kickoff. At kick catch interference against the kicking team. 15 yards. First down.
How about that kick catch interference? You've got to give him the 2 yards, the halo, but some of the coaches next to us, I don't think agreed with that.
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of looked like he dropped the ball, and, the player reacted. I mean, at first we kind of thought it was head-to-head contact, but he kind of did get that shoulder pad in there and just looked like he made a good tackle, good hard tackle. But, again, that's what the ref saw, so there you go.
So they'll start out on the plus 47-yard line. Debo Perales and company, they are down 7-0 out of the pistol formation. This is a big hole going straight up the middle. This is Marcus Davis all the way for the touchdown. 47 yards.
Wow, just give it to Marcus Davis, just straight up the middle. Good blocking, and was able just to take it to the house. I tell you what, that's how you want to answer. And what an outstanding play. He was able just to go right up that middle and go and get that score right there.
And for a Naaman team that is only averaging 16 points a game this year, to be able to get that explosive play immediately after permitting the pick six is a big deal.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what they needed, right when they needed it.
Point after on the way, and it's good. So with 4:16 to go in the first quarter, Naaman has tied us up. Deadlocked at 7 on GRS TV. How about Marcus Davis right off the bat on the first play of their second possession? Marcus Davis came in with just 7 grabs as a senior. They get him the football, and the C's parted right up the gut. He races 47 yards to get us tied after Naaman threw the pick six. So Lakeview Centennial should get the football back. This is about 3 yards deep, and they're going to come out of here with, oh, and what a hit at the 12-yard line. He got destroyed. Trenton Harris got hammered by Ivan Garcia.
Well, I tell you what, man, Trenton Harris was taking that ball up the middle, and man, Garcia did get a little piece of it, but it looks like it was number 34, McGowan, that was able to get that big hit.
That's a really fun position to play when things are going well. But after seeing that, who wants to play that spot? Who wants to return kicks?
Yeah.
A show of hands. Who wants? Who wants to? So Lakeview Centennial will start from their own 14-yard line. 4:11 to go in this first quarter. Sanders, and before the snap, play stopped. Oh, timeout called by Naaman.
Timeout. Naaman Forest. That's their first.
Okay, so they have called the timeout here. But what a play on special teams. And, we've talked about how critical special teams can be. We've already seen a 46-yard field goal attempt. We've seen some pressure off the edge. And, again, it's sort of surfaced here in the first quarter as being pretty important.
Yeah, absolutely. And, again, was able to get down, get that big hit, but more importantly, kind of pin them down there in their own end zone. And maybe, if you can get a good defensive stance here, boy, that would really be something that can help change this game around with a 7-7 tie ball game.
Ranger Palm squad here on senior night at Williams Stadium. Naaman Forest and Lakeview Centennial playing the final game of the regular season. And one of the things that Coach Morales had talked about coming in was not really totally focused on the opponent. They were really focused on themselves and have been the last couple of weeks. Now they've struggled, obviously, coming into this ball game, but 1-9 overall. But they're off to a better start in this ball game, and they are certainly tackling better as Trenton Harris makes his 4th catch already, and Ivan Garcia has come to play. He's the one that levied the hit on special teams a moment ago.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ivan Garcia is playing a little bit of everywhere. Again, Sanders able to get the ball out here to Harris, and man, look, there comes Ivan, just makes a great play. Boy, he's all over the place. Hey, I guess he says, hey man, if we're gonna go out, we're gonna go out fighting.
We're gonna go out playing hard. And they are ready to go tonight. The defense for Naaman Forest, they've been getting to the ball a little bit better. They like how they're tackling a little bit better than they were a month ago. 2nd down 11. Kendrick Sanders, this time a clean pocket, throws moving forward and hits his man Julius Spencer again against that zone defense, and they're able to move the sticks here. Tackle made by Davis.
Yeah, Sanders able to step back. Boy, what a great job up front, because man, he had no pressure on him at all. And again, was able to get that ball out to Spencer, and boy, what a good play.
Well, Spencer on that first drive made a couple of really good catches. This is a 1st down and 10 run. Not a whole lot, 1 maybe 2 before Jamira Fulbright, the senior tackle who had 13 tackles coming in, makes the stop.
Again, as we look at this play, it kind of looks like we had, well, at first I thought he had a little confusion, but that was just a good play by Naaman Forest defensively, able to get in there and make him have to change direction. They just made a great play there.
Looked like Sanders was running through a maze right there. Get it to the edge. This is White. White turns the corner, gets a 1st down, got hit hard again. And again, it's Garcia, but a flag came in. Ran for 12, but we'll check out the infraction. We've had a litany of those here in this first quarter.
Not for sure if he's going to call targeting or not there, Scott.
Yeah. They've got a nice 1-2 combination with Jones and White down there for sure. Sanders going to run the ball too. But, Lakeview has struggled at times to run it, only 109 yards per game on the ground. It's a long conversation here. Are they picking up the flag?
We had 3 fouls on the play. They will offset. Have offsides. Defense, blocking the back. Offense, decline will replay the down.
Was that 2? I thought he said 3.
I think he forgot what the 3rd one was.
That's funny.
So here we go. We got White coming around that outside, boy. And I tell you what, here comes Garcia up here. And this one, I kind of thought if they were going to try to call a little bit of targeting there. But again, that was just a good open field tackle.
Well, I know this. Ivan Garcia is putting together quite a highlight tape tonight here in the first quarter. It's 2nd down and 8. Play action to the post against that zone defense. And again, it's Julius Spencer. Turns to the outside. They're having a hard time getting him down. He runs for 13 more after the catch. But he picks up 32 yards. Martez Williams will get credit with Marcus Davis on the stop.
Well, I'll tell you what, when Sanders steps back, he needs a big play, boy. He knows who he's going to go to, Julius Spencer. And, boy, he's been coming through for him. Just an outstanding pass and catch. And, boy, I tell you what, Spencer does not want to go down.
No, and I think he wants to break his own record that he set last year. And this time they go to White, who almost got picked up and put down, but he gets 5 yards. This Naaman defense, they are ready to go again. It's Garcia that finds his way in there with Fulbright.
Yeah, I tell you what, like you said, Garcia's trying to make a highlight film tonight. Again, they try to give it to White. White looked to go outside, but he cut back inside. Boy, he was met by Ivan Garcia. And again, some positive yardage, but boy, Naaman Forest able to get there and get them down on the ground.
Hey, you know what they say? Great defenders are always around the football, and they get there with an attitude.
Hey, absolutely. And I tell you what, Ivan Garcia is definitely doing that tonight.
Man. Mass substitution here as the umpire will let him sub in and out here. We see Jordan Johnson coming back at that defensive end position. Jackson's going to play the 1 technique here. counter, little guard H-back counter, and they'll run for 3 with Kyron Jones getting the handoff. First time in a couple of drives here. Taylor Green knocks him down.
Again, coming back with a little H-back counter. And again, Kyron Jones was able to try to get a couple yards, and he actually did get a couple yards. Again,
I think he lost the football there.
Boy, he did. I mean, man, I tell you what, it looked like Naaman actually had the ball.
This game's tied at 7 with a minute to go in the first. They're going to go for it here on, man, they're going to call it 3rd down here. This is wide around the edge. Looking for a cutback and got shoulder blocked at the 20. Still picks up 13 big ones and moves the sticks.
Again, giving it to White around the left end, and boy, I tell you what, he's found something tonight. He's been running really hard tonight. He's been doing a great job of running that ball.
First down. Sanders to the air on the fade through the hands of Spencer, who was well covered by Martez Williams.
This great coverage by Williams, but again, boy, I tell you what, Spencer almost made a spectacular catch there.
Well, they've got some talent out there. There's some skill guys that can play. Not just can play. You would expect them to play on some level on Saturday.
I'll tell you what, I think there's quite a few young men out here that might have that opportunity again. You know, like you said, just showing the skill set needed to go to the next level.
Second down. They spread the defense and give it back to White, who noses forward for a couple. Courtney Jones on the stop after a 3-yard run.
And just give it to White, try to get something up inside, try to see if that big line can maybe move somebody and get some positive yards.
3rd down, 7, Lakeview. And this is the part of the field where it really condenses, and they've struggled in this area. 3rd down, 7. Sanders pumps, looking over the middle of the end zone. A sliding attempt. He's got it, and he's got the touchdown. Nice grab by Jonathan Whittle, leaving his feet. I think we might have a flag down here. Got a hold. Another explosive play going to be called back via a hold. Richard Campbell says, are you sure another hold?
Yeah, that was a great play.
Holding. Defense. Decline. Touchdown.
All right, so this time it's going to be a hold against the defense.
All right, this boy, Sanders able to set back. Brought some time there, man. At first I thought he was going to take off and run, but then, boy, he was able to find Jonathan Whittle back there in the back of the end zone, and just an outstanding catch.
Whittle got off to a slow start this year, but he has really come on, and Lakeview's got a 7-point lead again. 10 seconds to go in this first quarter. We'll keep it here. But another nice drive, and both have been lengthy so far for Lakeview.
Yeah, and again, you know, that's what you want to get when you have a drive like that. You want to get those points like that. And honestly, you want to get the touchdown. Just an outstanding catch by Whittle back there. He was able to be back in the end zone and just extend himself and go get that ball. And that's what you like to see, a receiver that'll go make a catch when he has to make it. And just an outstanding drive by Lakeview Centennial.
They've got more than one of those, don't they?
Oh boy, I tell you what, they got a staple full of them.
Man, they got Julius Spencer there, Jonathan Whittle, Trenton Harris. They've got 3 guys that can catch the football. One of the reasons why Sanders had come in with almost 1,500 yards through the air, even though they've struggled at times to win some of the big games. You know, they lost to Saxe to begin district play. Lost to Garland right off the bat, and so many coaches have intimated how difficult it is, Roman, to go right into district play after just 2 non-district games. They won at least 1 more, but with a 9-team district, it's hard to do that.
Yeah, it is. And then, like you just mentioned there, Scott, you go in against some of the top talent into the district, and boy, tell you what, sometimes when you're not hitting on all cylinders, that might not be the time you would want that to happen.
Again, high and short. That ball's live, and it goes out of bounds. So that high short kick has been effective for them a couple of times.
Yeah, for a second there, I thought Lakeview was going to run right up there and get that ball back. I didn't see any Naaman Forest people close to it there for a second.
Free kick out of bounds. I had 5 yards from where it went out. First down, Naaman.
So Whittle after his 3rd touchdown reception of the year. And Naaman given a short field, just 10 seconds to go. But yeah, when you've got that 9-team district, And this is the first time a lot of these coaches, particularly Anthony Saint-Hilaire, has ever coached in a situation where, you've got this many teams. It can get difficult, especially with a young team like Lakeview had. That really worked against them this year.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, like we said, boy, you jump right into district without having really a lot of time to get prepared.
Bad snap goes over Perales' head, and the Rangers very lucky to have fallen on that football. That was Marcus Davis who ran for that touchdown earlier.
Yeah, just a bad snap that just went over his head. I don't know. Him and the center just weren't on the same page at that time. And so, boy, just lucky to have that ball back.
Well, for two teams that at times have struggled putting points on the board, we see 21 of them put up between the two teams. It's 14-7 in favor of Lakeview Centennial at the end of one on GRS TV. Senior night, final game of the regular season. Lakeview Centennial and Naaman Forest as we welcome you back to Williams Stadium on a Thursday night. After the bad snap, it's second down and almost 20 here for Debo Perales, who tries to go underneath, and it's a bad toss on a stick route, and it ends up going incomplete. Lakeview Centennial band getting us going here. Third down, 19 now for Naaman. Press coverage, wide side of the field. Perales will give it on the ground. This is a little bit of a draw here to Davis, who can get going when he gets open space. Had a long way to go, needed 19 and got 10. TJ Gilmore comes up with his first tackle.
Again, just gives it to Davis here and just going to try to see what he can go get. Great move there, was able to make somebody miss, but then again, just a way too short to get that first down. I just think they were trying to get breathing room to try to get a good punt off here and pin them back down in the other end of the end zone, or the other end of the field.
So they will kick it away here. Good snap, a little pressure, and Belsh gets it away. Ty Belsh, directional kick. They won't get much in the way of yardage here. Might have been a shank. 17 yards on the kick on the exchange.
Yeah, that ball just kind of went down and stuck to the ground.
Well, Lakeview Centennial will take it back over from their own 43-yard line. 11:14 to go. And Lakeview Centennial's done a good job of moving the ball. They have snapped it at least 10 times on both drives. That last one capped with a 19-yard throw and catch from Sanders to Whittle. And they'll get it back. This Lakeview team has won 2 of their last 3, beating North Garland, Rowlett. They lose to Wiley East, but Wiley East with a really good team here. Soft coverage on the edge, short side of the field for Trenton Harris, who catches, turns, and looks for that first down marker. Picks up 7 possibly.
Again, as we look at the replay, Sanders just gets a quick out to Trenton Harris, and boy, that's his pitch and catch right there. And man, gonna go get that first down and got some good yardage on the play. Gave
him 7 with Martez Williams getting credit for the tackle. Second down and 3. Well, they really take advantage when you're playing soft like that and you're playing off coverage. They will audibilize and get it done. Here's a counter to White again. And this time the defense really stiffens. Getting to the ball, they needed 3, only got 2 that time. Nice job by Jackson down front. Also, Jamira Fulbright, who's been all over the place from that tackle position.
Again, try to get something up inside, but again, like you said, Scott, boy, Naaman did a great job there, great defense, and boy, I tell you what, Fulbright was able to get there and make a good tackle.
Yeah, and on 3rd down and 1, they get it to White, and it didn't look like Naaman was really lined up on time and were ready to go. They pick up 8 yards. Chance Abels brought him down, but not before he gets to that 3rd level.
Well, you know, they will go up on that hurry-up offense, and again, that's what it looks like they're doing right now.
Here's White. And White met at the line of scrimmage. They get a tackle for a loss. Naaman ready that time. They've made some good plays, especially Ivan Garcia. That time it was Courtney Jones.
Again, try to run that little H-back counter again. And this time Naaman was ready for it and able to make a great play.
Lakeview Centennial, you can tell they've got a nice playbook, but it's not too extensive. They go with what works. 2nd down and 11. And over the middle, again they find Jonathan Whittle, who had the touchdown reception a moment ago. But this time, Stevens brings him down after a pickup of 15.
Got a flag down here, Scott. I'm not sure what happened.
At the 25-yard line, it looks like. Another penalty flag.
Personal foul. Horse collar. Defense. 15 yards be added to the play. Automatic. 1st down.
Tack on 15 more there with that personal foul penalty, the horse collar.
Again, play action here. Sanders able to step back, and man, found another favorite receiver of his, Jonathan Whittle. Boy, I tell you what, they got 3 guys that they can go to at any time.
1st and 10 from the 13 after the horse collar. Sanders, RPO, and he will give it to Boyd. Trying to find the edge, trying to use the stiff arm, picked up 3 before he ran out of room. Ivan Garcia running sideline to sideline, and it looks like Boyd might be shaken up.
Yeah, again, a little RPO here, and gives it to him. The outside. Boyd was trying to get to the outside. Boyd, sometimes when you get hit like that on that Boyd right there on that hip and in that thigh area, that can really hurt.
Malachi Boyd, a guy that they use a lot on 3rd downs, and on this 2nd down play, they go to the end zone. We get a flag down here. Jonathan Whittle again, or I should say Spencer, Julius Spencer, will check out the penalty.
Defense, decline, touchdown.
Going to be a touchdown. 11-yard touchdown pass to Julius Spencer.
Again, Sanders been able to use this hard count. This time he used it to his advantage and went through with the play. Was able to make a great pass there to Julius Spencer, and man, there you go, touchdown.
Sanders to Spencer to extend the advantage to 2 scores. And Alex Virouette with the point after. And it's good with 9:30 to go in the 2nd quarter. Lakeview 21 and Naaman 7 from Williams on GRS TV. Touchdown passes tonight for these Lakeview fans who have come out on senior night, final game of the regular season. The Patriots and the Rangers tonight. We've seen the pass from Sanders to Whittle, now Sanders to Spencer. And Lakeview, no question, has been able to move the ball all 3 times that they have had it here in this first half. And they continue to rack up the points. They've got a 14-point lead here at Williams. Naaman to get it back. This time returnable here for Williams across the 30 and gets close to the 35-yard line.
Stop by number 23, Ellis.
.9:24 to go. Well, improved tackling has been the mantra for Coach Perales and the Rangers. And Now, the defense has come to play at times, although they've given up 38 points per game. They're happy to see the early touchdown tonight. But the 16 points, something that they want to improve upon going into next year. That's what they're averaging per game so far this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Debo Perales, they'll run power on first down. Good hole here. Second level, perhaps third level run for Marcus Davis, who's getting the bulk of the carries here. Jeremiah Moore, the stop.
Again, running a little inside power, getting the ball to Marcus Davis, and he was able to get through that first line of defense and, man, go get some good yardage and just a good-looking play there.
Naaman Houston also in there. Track star. Does a good job in the open 200. Second down and 1. Little power set here. Morales stepping up in the pocket. Steps into his throw. A dangerous pass that's almost picked off there again by Donovan Cooper, who had the pick 6 earlier.
Yeah, he kind of put that up a little bit. I'm not for sure if his hand didn't or his arm didn't get hit on that pass.
On the play. And eligible downfield, number 50.
So another penalty on the play. The ineligible man downfield. And they're going to go ahead and take this
5-yard penalty. Replete. Second down.
I was kind of thinking he got hit there, Scott, but no, he just kind of didn't quite get it there. And, boy, kind of probably lucky there because, again, that could have been an interception.
Could have been. And typically he doesn't throw into traffic. That's the one thing that you'll notice about Perales. Even though he came in with 10 interceptions this year, some of those have not been his fault. They keep it on the ground. And, again, it's Davis. Nose forward across the 43. That's first down yardage. Picks up 7. They'll move the sticks. 8:41 to go. Naaman trying to make it a one-score game here. And they've been able to move it from 20 to 20. And sometimes it's been hard. This play's not supposed to bounce, but not a lot of room inside on the inside zone power play with Marcus Davis, the ball carrier.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to come back with that inside power again, just try to run it to the opposite side, and again didn't get that much yardage there, kind of bounced it to the outside. They ran that to the left side and had some good success.
And Naaman Houston there again on the stop. Junior that'll be back next year, 5'7", 165 pounds. Again, he runs a lot of track. A lot of these coaches want him to run track too. Second down, 7. And again, it's Davis with a hole. Inside the 30. Not Davis this time, but Caleb Radford, it looks like. Inside the 20, down to close to the 17-yard line.
Again, they like to keep running that inside zone there. Able to get through, and boy, he got to that second level and was able to get going and get those feet going, and boy, able to get down the field. I think that's Atkins, if I'm correct.
First down and 10. Radford again, bouncing his way down to close to the 15-yard line. TJ Gilmore the stop.
Again, man, go stay with that inside power. Kind of ran into his own lineman, was able to bounce off, able to get to the left, and man, trying to get some good yardage.
Both of these two teams with good young teams. And one of the things you notice is that, you know, these coaches are very coy, and they've been doing a good job of sticking to what's worked for them so far in this ball game.
Absolutely.
Naaman keeping possession of the ball. Take the wham play, throw to the post, looking for Martez Williams, and he overshot him. And I thought for a moment, had that ball been a little bit more on target, it might get picked off.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, boy, for a second there, it looked like it was getting ready to get picked off. Looked like the receiver stopped. They think he was going to run a little quick slant, and, man, somehow, boy, tell you what, kind of stopped. Chance Abel's out there. I know that's probably one of his favorite targets, and maybe they just weren't on the same page there.
That's the senior Dwayne Marshall, who's been getting a lot more time the last half of the season. And Anthony St. Hilaire really likes this guy. Talks about his toughness and his personal accountability. They really like Dwayne Marshall. Third down and 8. Perales on the play action, trying to go to the flat to his tight end, and it goes incomplete. Looking for Jordan Johnson that time. So 4th and 8 now coming up as the Lakeview band still jumping around down there. 4th down 8. You're down by 14. Last game of the year. Probably not going to be going for the field goal here, but maybe so.
Yeah, I think he's just deciding maybe if we can just get a score here, get something positive, and then maybe come back and get another score. We'll be right back in this game.
Dylan Turner going to hold. 32 yards. Nice boot on the way, and good. So 32 yards on the field goal. And Naaman cuts the lead to 11 with 6:50 to go. We'll take a break. We will continue on GRS TV. Senior night, Williams Stadium, Lakeview with a 21-10 advantage against Naaman Forest. Happy to have you along tonight as Naaman comes up with a 32-yard field goal to cut the lead to 21-10. And we'll see Lakeview getting back out there offensively. Again, another high short kick. That's been the motive here. And we'll see Julius Spencer come up this time. He can run. Got a crackback block. We'll see if a flag's going to be thrown on that. Spencer trying to get to the edge. Can't quite turn the corner. Pretty good coverage there by Naaman.
Well, I tell you what, that was good coverage by Naaman because I thought he was going to get around that corner. And, you know, sometimes when you get those kicks like that and he's able to get to that far right side, man, I thought maybe he had a chance to get down that sideline. But again, as we look at the replay, good catch here. He's able to get around that corner. And, boy, there's that crackback block he was talking about. And, boy, I tell you what, number 10 did a great job of staying home because if not, he might have got down that sideline.
Absolutely. Kendrick Sanders comes back out to quarterback here. He's got Kyron Jones right next to him. Sanders stop route again. They've run this 2 or 3 times on first down to start drives tonight. And again, it's Trenton Harris that grabs it, runs for a first down before Martez Williams can bring him down. A pickup of 10.
Again, Sanders just steps back, like you said. Going to find Harris over there. This has been something they've been doing all night, and it's worked. And, man, they're going to continue to do it.
This time it's Jones on the handoff, breaking tackles. He is into Naaman territory down to around the 41-yard line. Courtney Jones the stop.
Again, inside power to Jones. He just kind of runs through a block. Boy, almost dropped the ball, but held on to it, keeps those feet moving, and just going to get good positive yards.
And Jones breaking that tackle of Josh McGowan. You do that, you have accomplished something. 2nd down and 1. And again, they're going to go right back to Jones. Flag coming in. And Jones runs for 7, possibly 8. Let's check out the penalty. And we have seen our head official Richard Campbell busy tonight.
Two fouls on the play. Holding 51 White. Holding. Blocking the back 16 White. That one will be declined. Take the holding 10 yards, previous spot.
So they accept the hold, 2 flags. We've seen 2 or 3 instances tonight where there have been multiple penalties.
Holding was downfield, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Repeat the down.
Getting a little inside power and just trying to go get some positive yards, but unfortunately he got holding on that play, and so that play is coming back. Boy, he did pick up about 7 yards there. Fortunately, it doesn't count.
Sanders on 2nd down and 11. Going to the flat looking for White out of his reach. Kendrick Sanders has had some time, but not as much as you'd really like. He hasn't been able to step into the bulk of his throws so far.
Yeah, he's kind of rolling here and not really getting his feet planted. And again, just a little bit too much and overthrew his back right there. Tell you what, he had him wide open. Kind of had a little bit more of a touch on that. He might have got some good yardage out of that play. I'll tell you that ref, I mean, that the guy holding the stick over there better be careful.
No doubt about it. Well, Lakeview Centennial wanted to start fast. They're out in front 21-10. They did start fast. They wanted to be disciplined and protect that football. And now we've got a whistle, and Lakeview calls the timeout.
Timeout, Lakeview.
But they wanted to make plays defensively, and they wanted to start fast, be disciplined, protect the football, because in this district you've got to learn how to win. And you know that really comes with having success not just here at the varsity level, but really every level of your program. And that's what it's about in building a program. Anthony St. Hilaire, who's in his 3rd year, it's his 8th overall as the head coach at Lakeview, but his 3rd year as the head coach. And one of the things that he learned from a TCA coach, where they talked about how, you know, keeping players in your program should not really be a problem for you, because you're always recruiting. As we see the Palm squad here on senior night, you're always recruiting, and you've got to recruit your own players, really. But you look at the JV, they're 5-5 this year. Their freshman team finished out without a defeat. They finished with a tie last night. They were 9-0-1 this season, which is really good. I don't care what level of football you're playing, but to go 9-0-1, they're really proud about that. But every level has finished at least at the 500 mark or better this year.
Absolutely, and that's what you want as a program. That's how you build a program. Great catch there by number 5.
And Julius Spencer coming back for that ball, but could not quite grab it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Scott. I thought he caught that ball. But like you were alluding to, that's how you build great programs with good consistency. Again, Sanders stepping back. Looked like he had Julius Sanders here, but I mean, it's Julius Spencer here, but unfortunately, he just dropped the ball. Boy, he don't drop many of those.
No, he came in 50 grabs this year. You had Spencer with 50, Harris with 37. Jonathan Whittle had 21 catches coming in, and they have done a bulk of the work. If you've got one guy like that as a high school quarterback, you're lucky. They've got 3.
Yeah, I mean, he can just pick who he wants to go to, and I'll tell you what, you know, you love that as a quarterback.
Alex Virouette with a really nice high hanging punt. Fair catch being signaled for. It lands and will be killed at around the 23-yard line. 32 yards on that punt that had a hang time of almost 5 seconds.
Well, and kind of like you alluded to there, Scott, I mean, it looks like the future is bright for Lakeview, and you got your freshman team being consistent and going 9 wins, and then your JV team again, and that's what you want. That's how you build a program. That's how you build a culture when you have consistency and you have all your teams competing on a high level.
Well, you said the word culture, and that's the big buzzword, and has been for the last probably 8 to 10 years. And a guy who knew how to develop that culture was somebody that unfortunately passed away yesterday, Bobby Knight. I kind of mentioned that too. Is on this first down run, we see TJ Gilmore come up and make the stop on Ivan Garcia.
Again, just giving the ball to Ivan Garcia, kind of letting him go pick his way. Good job by the offensive lineman to try to get some push up there, and again was able to get a couple yards out of there. 2nd down 8. And again, both of these two teams like to play fast. And what's really helped Naaman the last couple of years, and Lakeview Centennial too, just keeping players in the program, those key players that we've talked about. Debo Perales going to throw the corner in double coverage to Chance Abels, but a really good coverage down there by Bobby Led and Dwayne Marshall. Jeremiah Moore there too. Third down and 8. Perales has a really good arm. We've talked about that before. He came in with completing 56% of his passes so far this year. 3rd down 8. Protection holds up. Nice throws. They had 2 guys virtually in the same spot. They'll pick up the first down. Dylan Turner's first catch. TJ Gilmore wrestles him down, but they'll pick up 11. Yeah, Perales steps back, is able to get the ball off, getting it into Dylan Turner's hand. And like you said, kind of had 2 receivers in the same spot, but boy, I tell you what, it worked out that time.
So the Rangers move the sticks as we go under 4.5. Naaman Forest trying to make this a one-score game here. Naaman's going to call a timeout.
Timeout. Naaman, that's their second of the half.
Gives us a chance to take 1-2. We'll break it here. 4:18 to go here at Williams Stadium. Lakeview Centennial on top. 21-10. Final game of the regular season. .18 to go here in the second quarter. Naaman Forest trying to post some points before the end of this first half as they give it back to Marcus Davis. Neiman Houston tripped him up. First down run of 3 yards.
Again, trying to run that little inside power. Again, trying to actually run there behind big number 78, Reggie Wilson. They've done that a couple of times. So.
Well, Reggie pretty active. He's looking for somebody to block down there.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, a big guy can move.
2nd and 7. Perales with a new offensive coordinator this year. It's kind of topsy-turvy early on. They go underneath to Dylan Turner, but boy, the Patriots all over it. Jeremiah Moore doing a good job of getting to the point of attack. They pick up 4.
Again, just a quick pass out to Dylan Turner, but again, like you said, boy, Lakeview's all over that and just made a great open field tackle. And boy, I tell you what, they read that real well.
Debo Perales. 3rd down, 3. Quarterback power this time. Perales using that 6'2" frame to move the sticks. That wasn't quite the tush push that they've been doing up there in Philadelphia. Same color uniforms, but their style of quarterback keeper.
Yeah, there you go. And again, tell you what, they got big Reggie Wilson trying to come around and lead the way. And so, boy, I tell you what, good play there. Kind of like that Reggie Wilson. He's
yeah,
good-looking guy, man.
They've got some players down there that have some good numbers. They fake the zone run to the right and throw it out to Johnson the other way and let Johnson run. I think he was down before the ball came out. And he'll pick up 8 yards.
Yeah, I was able to fake the zone.
Personal foul, 44. Defense. Penalty added to the play. First down.
Oh, how about that? Jalen Allen got called for hitting the quarterback late.
Wow. Tell you what, they were able to fake that and roll back to the left and get that number 85 Johnson open. So it was a good-looking play, well-designed play. But, man, you get to add 15 more yards to it, boy, you'll always take that.
Absolutely. And, you know, that defensive tackle, Jalen Allen, just a junior. But this is a 2-year starter on the varsity. He's got a lot of experience. You don't see him committing penalties like that. Lakeview just trying to get personnel set. Again, they go with quarterback power with Perales. Hey, when it works, they keep going to it. They'll get 6 this time. And did the ball come out? They're saying it might have. It is. It's going to be a turnover and wow. Lakeview football.
Boy, that was a big play right there. Again, they was running a little bit of that inside power quarterback lead. Inside quarterback lead play. And, boy, wow, he got it stripped out of his hand. Boy, tell you what, almost looked like he was down, but I don't think his knees did touch the ground.
No, I think that ball is out for sure. And Perales didn't quite have it high enough and tight enough.
Absolutely. And boy, I can't tell you, like you said, was able to strip that away. Man, boy, what a momentum changer there for Naaman, boy, because they had a good chance to go down here and score.
Boy, they had a chance right there to cut this to a 1-possession game. Wide receiver screen to Whittle, looking for a block out front, shakes the first man, can't get away from Josh McGowan. Nice job by the Naaman defense, a pickup of 2.
Again, Sanders able to get the ball out here to Whittle. And, boy, I tell you what, it looked like it was going to be a lot more than what it was. But, boy, Naaman was able to rally there and get him stopped for just only a couple-yard gain.
Lamar Lewis line up the backfield right here as they motion out Jones. Lewis going to be used for pass protection. They go over the middle and behind Whittle that time. Lewis was there to provide pass protection as I thought Sanders was going to get blown up.
Yeah, Sanders steps back, and boy, I tell you what, Lewis comes back, makes a good block there, and just kind of overthrows Jonathan Whittle there. Looked like he had him.
3rd down and 8. Bobbles the snap. Sanders rolling out left. Look out. He's in big time trouble. Spencer came back for it, but that ball way undershot. Probably better that it wasn't caught. And it will be 4th down and punt time for the Patriots as the Rangers stiffen defensively.
Well, that was a great job by Naaman's defense there. And, hey, you give yourself a chance to get a score maybe going in before the half.
Yeah.
Again, Bobbles' ball was able to get it back in his hand, but, boy, Sanders is under all kind of pressure there. And, you know, probably smart just to throw that ball the way he did. But, boy, got to be careful there. You get a pick 6, and, man, that game has changed real quick.
No doubt. You know, Lakeview, a team that came out and they were functioning really well their first 3 possessions, missed a field goal, but then had a couple of touchdown passes. This kick is straight up into the air, and a good catch on a fair catch as that ball kind of sailed on him. And Garcia makes the grab for the fair catch. So the Rangers will have some time here. 1:22 to go, but no, Lakeview had back-to-back possessions where they score. But for the last 2, the Rangers now have forced punts on their last 2 possessions.
Yeah, you know, like you said, Scott, Lakeview came out and looked good, looked pretty efficient on the first couple of drives and stuff. But, you know, these last couple of drives have kind of been off just a little bit. And Naaman's been playing a little bit better defense and able to maybe come out of here with a score.
Don't like to see your quarterback fumble the football, but they have it back about 30 yards. They lose about 30 yards of field position and some time, but that's about it. Nobody hurt. Underneath drag route here to Frenchlow. For the first time, he broke a tackle, using his legs to get down to the 31-yard line. That is a nice play. 28 yards on the throw and catch. Xavier Wright finally brought him down.
Well, Perales is able to find Frenchlow. Boy, he catches the ball and able to make a great move right here, and then cuts through there, and, man, went to get good yardage. Great play.
Big pressure, and now Johnson is the safety valve, but that time Debo Perales got hit really hard by Naaman Houston, and he might be shaken up here. Naaman Houston came off that edge. You talk about a great athlete. He popped him. And he's got to come out. So Perales got to shake this thing off. His dad coming over saying, hey, son, you're okay. Get up, get back out there.
Yeah, I tell you what, you know, that's
I'm out for an injury.
Nothing like being coached by your dad.
Well, he calls the timeout. You see Jesse, his dad, not happy with the injury here, hoping that his son's going to be okay, trying to shake it off. He was a little bit upset that doesn't look like he's going to be able to go back out there because he called the timeout to allow him to come back, because when you come out of the game, when you have an injury, you got to come out of the game at least for a play. But a timeout would allow you to go back out there, and I think he may be fighting through the pain here. But now they're gonna redirect him back over toward the bench area. So this changes things dramatically for Naaman Forest. They don't have their quarterback out there, and you've got Josh McGowan going to take a direct Wildcat snap. And everybody in the house knew he was about to run that football, and still manages to get about 3 yards right up the middle. And it'll be 3rd down and 7. A little extracurricular after the play, too. Yeah. Flag down.
Yeah, it looked like, I don't know who they called it on, but it looked like there was a couple late hits there.
After the play, dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 52, White. 15 yards. Automatic. First down.
So Uchenna, the other defensive tackle, gets called for the personal foul. Both tackles have been called for personal fouls this quarter.
Yeah, you see McGowan here just trying to go up the middle and get some positive yards. And, man, I didn't think he thought he was going to get 15 more added on to that. But, boy, again, I'll tell you what, that's not what you want to do if you're Lakeview right now. You certainly don't want to help them get down and score.
51 seconds to go. Perales is back out there. He's going to throw the slant. Finds his man French Love for the second time on this drive and a touchdown. 15-yard throw and catch. French Love's first of the year.
Wow. That's exactly what you needed right there. Paralysis must through it, got back out there, man, made a great pass on the slant. French Love was able to catch that ball and get into the end zone. Just have to, take my hats off to the way Paralysis fought through that pain and injury and got back out there and help his team score a touchdown.
Just a championship play right there after Paralysis got shaken up earlier on the drive. I mean, he was out one play, that was it. And Tebow was able to get back out there and throw the touchdown. Again, more pressure off the edge, but to no avail. That one's good. And with 46 seconds to go in this second quarter, Naaman's cut it to a 4-point game.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we were talking about. If they were able to get that ball back and they were able to get it back and then, go down. And we saw Debo fight through a little bit of an injury there to get back out there and help his team get down the field and score a touchdown. And, boy, this is what it's all about. Again, Paralysis steps back, able to find French Love on the slant. And, man, there we go. We're right back into the game. It's going to be a good game, I think. Because like I said, that was exactly what Naaman needed to have happen for them, is able to get down and get some kind of score. And, of course, going to always want to take that touchdown.
Naaman has now posted 10 straight points. And we see Debo Paralysis get looked at. And the knee, obviously, a little bit of an issue. That man right there standing over Paralysis, the most important man in the program right now.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
So Naaman Forest able to cut it to 4. They continue to fight. That's the one thing that you love about both of these two programs. That's what you've noticed, is that, yeah, the record might not be what you want. Naaman coming into the ball game 1-9, but you can't tell what the record is by the way they're playing.
No, absolutely not. And as a coach, that's what you want. You just want your players to show up and play and just give everything they got, and that's what both teams are doing tonight.
This is high and short. That's a live football picked up to the middle. This is the guy they want to have it. Trenton Harris, good speed across the 35. And yanked down at around, and another flag comes in here.
Yeah, it looks like something happened at the end of that play there, Scott. I'm not for sure what it was, but people were sure making a lot of noise about it. So we'll see what the call was.
Lakeview's got 2 timeouts here. And if this goes against Naaman, they'll start on the plus side of midfield. And remember, Lakeview got called not once but twice on personal fouls. They're looking for anything to try to even it out here.
Head ball. Late hit, number 14. White.
So it looks like they called it on Lakeview.
Yeah, they did. Let's see if we can pick it up here. Number 14's kind of standing there, and, man, I didn't see it. I mean, if anything, it looked like it was number 17. Okay, so it was number 18, Jordan, that actually pushed him down to the ground.
So Lakeview penalized. And that's not a good penalty right there.
No, it's not.
So they'll begin on their own 24. And again, they've got 2 timeouts. 41 seconds to go. Hand it to White. White will try to pick his way, but he got tackled at the line of scrimmage. And it looks like they're going to be content to take it to the house here. Leading by 4 and maybe feel fortunate to be up by 4.
Yeah, Sanders kind of bobbles the ball there. Was lucky to pick it up. Gives it to White, and just not much there.
Will they snap it again? Doesn't look like Sanders wants to. So Lakeview, after scoring on back-to-back drives to increase the lead to 21-7, permits 10 straight to be scored by the Rangers, and we've got ourselves a ball game at the end of 2 quarters. We go to halftime here at Williams. It's Lakeview Centennial 21 and Naaman Forest 17 on GRS TV.
Lakeview Centennial Patriot Band would like to recognize all of our seniors for the class of 2024. Beginning with Joseph Alvarez. After graduating, he intends to go to Stephen F. Austin University to study business. His goal is to become an entrepreneur. Lindsay Avellino. After graduating, she will go to Dallas College for 2 years and then transfer to UTD to get her degree in mechanical engineering. Amias Campbell. After graduating, he intends to go to Texas A&M Commerce to study music education. His goal is to become a band director. Valerie Chacon. After graduating, she intends to go to the University of Texas at Arlington to study business administration. Her goal is to run a business. Ayana Q. After graduating, she intends to go to the University of North Texas to study music education. Her goal is to become a musical performer or a high school music teacher. Houston Edward Anthony Darden. After graduating, he intends to go to Texas Tech University to study sports journalism or music performance. His goal is to be a sports broadcaster or a professional trumpet player. Stephen Delson. After graduating, he intends to go to Baylor University to study music education and business administration. His goal is to become a professional pianist while running a successful business on the side. Sophia Bavela. After graduating, she intends to go to either Trinity University or Texas State University. Her goal is to earn a bachelor's degree in psychology. Armando Flores. After graduating, he intends to either go to Texas Tech University or Texas A&M University to study mechanical engineering. His goal is to eventually work for the government. Luis Fregoso. After graduating, he intends to go to Dallas College and then to UTA to study accounting. His goal is to get into investment banking or wealth management. Nadia Garza. After graduating, she intends to go to either Texas Christian University or the University of Texas at Dallas to study hearing and speech pathology. Her goal is to receive a master's degree and become a certified speech pathologist to help people in rehabilitation or to help children. Leila Gonzalez. After graduating, she intends to go to the University of North Texas or Texas A&M Commerce to study early childhood education. Her goal is to teach 5th grade math and science. Andrew Curian. After graduating, he intends to go to the University of North Texas to study computer science and minor in music. His goal is to become a software engineer. Alex Curian. After graduating, he intends to go to the University of Texas at Arlington to study electrical engineering. His goal is to become an electrical engineer. Lizzie Martinez. After graduating, she intends to go to the University of Texas at Arlington to study business. Her goal is to become a CPA. Bethany Monroe. After graduating, she intends to go to Texas A&M Commerce to study elementary education. Her goal is to become an elementary school teacher. Erica Natividad. After graduating, she intends to go to Texas Women's University to receive her bachelor's degree. Her goal is to attend dental school to become a dental hygienist. Mallory Nelson. After graduating, she intends to go to the University of North Texas to study accounting. Her goal is to become a CPA. Rebecca Perez. After graduating, she intends to go to BYU, Idaho to study biomedical sciences. Her goal is to become a radiation therapist. Emil Pineda. After graduating, he intends to go to the University of Texas at Arlington to study architecture. His goal is to work for an architecture firm and to continue his passion of music composition. Hillary Ramirez. After graduating, she intends to go to Texas A&M University to study biology. Her goal is to go to dental school and to become an orthodontist. Jacqueline Ramirez. After graduating, she intends to go to the University of Texas at Arlington to study nursing. Her aspiration is to pursue a career as a travel nurse with a long-term goal of advancing as a nurse anesthesiast. Raymond Ramirez. After graduating, he intends to go to the University of Texas at Arlington to study mechanical engineering. His goal is to receive his bachelor's degree and to become an entrepreneur. Diego Rivero. After graduating, he intends to go to the University of Texas at Arlington to study structural engineering. His goal is to possibly pursue a career in soccer. Anna Rodriguez. After graduating, she intends to go to Texas A&M University to study accounting. Her goal is to become an FCA. Pilar Romo. After graduating, she intends to go to Dallas College Eastfield and then to transfer to UNT to study video technology. Her goal is to earn a Bachelor of Arts. Karen Rosario. After graduating, she intends to go to the University of North Texas to study media arts. Her goal is to become a film editor or motion capture artist. Ashley Segura. After graduating, she intends to go to the University of North Texas or the University of Texas at Dallas to study business administration. Alexandria Simmons. After graduating, she intends to go to Prairie View A&M to study nursing. Her goal is to become an ICU nurse and then a certified registered nurse anesthesiast. Farron Sekupwa. After graduating, he intends to go to Texas A&M University to study computer science. His goal is to become an AI engineer. Ismael Terrazas. After graduating, he intends to go to Texas A&M Commerce to study engineering. His goal is to become a mechanical engineer and to pursue a minor in music. Julianne Telez. After graduating, she intends to go to the University of Texas at Arlington to study social work. She also plans to work as an intern for Child Protective Services. Vicente Tobias. After graduating, he intends to go to the University of Texas at Arlington to study business. His goal is to be an accountant. Matthew Townsend. After graduating, he intends to go to Texas A&M Commerce to study law. His goal is to either become a lawyer or police officer. Brian Trujillo. After graduating, he intends to go to Texas A&M University to study biology. His goal is to one day become a geneticist or a pediatric doctor. Kennedy Tuttle. After graduating, she intends to go to Texas A&M to study animal science. Her goal is to become a veterinarian. Merrick Uriegas. After graduating, he intends to go to Texas Tech University to study music performance. His goal is to become a professional jazz player or a private lesson teacher. Jalen Van. After graduating, he intends to go to the Curtis Institute of Music to study music performance and composition. His goal is to become a professional oboist and to inspire young musicians. Gerardo Venegas. After graduating, he intends to go to Texas A&M Commerce or Texas A&M University, where he will study business with a minor in music. His goal is to expand on his father's company to eventually become an assistant director. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to give a huge round of applause for all of our 2024 seniors from the Lakeview Centennial Patriot Band. Band would like to give a special thanks to Elise Bosti, principal of Lakeview Centennial High School, Joseph Figarelli, director of fine arts, and Dr. Ricardo Lopez, superintendent of Garland ISD schools.
Genesis Garcia and Danny Zavala Puente. This week, the Stars will do a field skirt routine to Seven Nation Army. Please help me welcome to the field your award-winning Naaman Forest Band. The Naaman Forest Percussion Ensemble will perform their 2023-2024 field show, What Begins, with the help of our small ensemble. The Naaman Forest Ranger Band would love to celebrate and congratulate our senior class of 2024. Give it up for all of our wonderful seniors, everyone.
Getting set for the second half here at Williams Stadium. 21-17. Lakeview Centennial with the advantage, but Naaman Forest has scored the last 10 in this ball game. Seen a lot of highlights in this one, a lot of great plays. Let's take a look at those first half highlights tonight. Naaman Forest and Lakeview tonight's senior night, final game of the regular season. These two teams will miss the playoffs, but not looking like it tonight. They are really coming out here playing hard, and a lot of folks have come out in support of these two teams. And right off the bat, we see the ball that's tipped. It ends up getting deflected, picked off. Donovan Cooper with a pick six, and right off the bat, 7-0 in favor of Lakeview after they missed the early field goal. And then we see Marcus Davis, almost untouched, take it to the house, and he goes 47 yards for the score to tie us up at 7. Lakeview will then come back off the play-action pass. Nice play fake there by Sanders, and finds a sliding Jonathan Whittle, who came up with his third touchdown reception of the year. That made it 14-7. Then they take a 2-score lead with Julius Spencer, one of his 7 first-half catches. 21-7, but Naaman was not finished. You thought it might be a runaway. We end up with the 32-yard field goal just inside the left upright to cut it to 21-10. And then Naaman on their very last drive of the first half. Nice play action by Debo Perales, and he throws it to Jonathan Frenchlove, just his second grab of the night. Second on that drive. That went for a 15-yard score to make it 21-17, and we get set for the second half of action. Naaman with a chance to take it. We see Dylan Stevens on the fair catch, and so the Rangers will have a chance to take their first lead of the game to start this third quarter.
Well, I tell you what, and that's something that, Naaman is probably pretty happy about going in at halftime, knowing that they can come back out and have the football at the beginning. Again, just a tremendous drive there at the end to get that last score. And so now they have opportunity, like you said, Scott, to come back out and take this lead.
Naaman generally only comes up with about 240 yards per game, but they had 188 in the first half. The offense was much better than we've seen it the last few weeks.
Well, the offense looked like it was kind of getting going there. And again, like we said, they were able to come back and get that last touchdown there just before half. And so again, they're going to look to kind of do some of the same things and try to maybe get this lead in this ball game.
So Debo Perales, who in that first half, 6 of 12 for 50, decides to keep it on the ground, and they get with Marcus Davis, who had a very good first half, had that 42-yard run there. He's getting tripped up by Johnson.
Again, just giving the ball to Marcus Davis, letting the bigs do what they do. And again, some good yardage there to ready to start the ball game off the second half. Just get some good positive yards.
8 carries, 77 yards for Marcus Davis, who really is listed as a wide receiver on your chart. Davis has been really good. Linebackers creeping up, expecting run. They get it. Davis into a pile. The defensive tackles are really aggressive. We've seen Jalen Allen and Uchenna, those two guys, with TJ Gilmore in the middle and Uchenna combining to make the stop to bring up 3rd and short.
Again, just not a lot there. Again, boy, look at Lakeview just there. Boy, the front four was able just to get that penetration, just create a wall, and just didn't let anybody get out of that. Nowhere to go on that play.
Naaman has already eclipsed their average in points per game tonight. They would love a first down here and a midline option, and he lost the football. Marcus Davis loses it. Picked up, though, and Naaman with a big gainer on a mishap. 26 yards all the way down to around the 30-yard line. Chance Abels grabbed it.
Yeah, man, Marcus running the ball. Ball's knocked away from him. And, boy, there you see, boy, Lakeview actually had the ball. And then, boy, Chance Abels' smart play was able to take that ball away and then go get some good yardage. Wow, I don't know if you could have designed the play better than that. What tremendous turnaround right there.
4-2 to pick up right there for the Rangers. And, hey, they're down to the 31-yard line. They've got a chance now to take the lead. And you know that Jesse Perales, after seeing Debo tweak a hip or a knee in that first half, had to come out for a play. They're trying to get personnel on here. Now they get it to Abels on a pass, a double pass. It's covered up and almost intercepted. We've got a push here, as I thought for a minute that Donovan Cooper might have his second pick of the night.
Yeah, it looked like Donovan Cooper was in good position to make that play. I don't know who they're going to call this on. We'll have to see here.
Pass interference, number 24. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic, first down.
I'd sure like to see this again. Let's look at it again. Abels with a great toss downfield. They extended the forearm, and that's what they're going to call here.
Yeah, I tell you what, boy, look pretty good. But again, they obviously seen something that maybe I didn't see. So again, got the call. And
first and goal. Here comes a reverse to the near side. They're pulling out all the stops tonight, trying to get Frenchel up to the edge, and Jeremiah Moore running sideline to sideline. Another flag comes out. I think this one might go on Lakeview. I think Houston might have gotten upset down there.
Again, the reverse here with French Love. French Love is getting it to the left side, getting outside, and just going to try to get to that end zone. Didn't quite get there, but again, a great play call, and good yardage. And like you said, I think we have a flag here that's going to go against Lakeview.
Run of 7. Richard Campbell busy.
Personal foul, both sides. 2-4 white, 5-4 green. No offset. They were dead ball. First down.
So they got Kenya Taylor on the Naaman side. They were both kind of going back and forth and pushing and shoving again. We've seen a number of personal fouls tonight post play.
Yeah, absolutely. And I tell you what, down here is not where Naaman would want to get something called against them. Again, when you got the momentum going for you, you just want to be patient and run your plays and try to get into this end zone.
Naaman Forest trying to take the lead. Should they score here, you're talking about 3 consecutive scores in a row after you gave up 2 straight. Davis, deep pistol back, gets the handoff, skips through a tackle. Push backwards, gets the first down though. It'll be first down and goal. TJ Gilmore again in the middle, forms him up.
Again, just been running that inside power with Davis, just trying to get him up inside and trying to see what he can get. Again, trying to bring big number 78 around Reggie Wilson to try to get that block.
Really got to like Davis. 5'9" senior. First down and goal. Officially the 3. Give it back to Davis. Left A gap, lunging. He's close. Xavier Wright going to get credit for the stop. Didn't see Davis, a key cog, about a month ago. He's really taken over there. You see a lot of Taylor Green and Ivan Garcia. They've moved Garcia more to a wide receiver.
Yeah, they really are running with Davis tonight.
Second and goal. There he is, untouched for the touchdown. And the Rangers, with 3 straight scores, have taken the lead.
Again, just inside run, big on big, and let Davis go get into the end zone. And again, just doing a great job. Tell you what, Naaman really came out on fire this second half here.
7 plays, 65 yards to take the lead.
And boy, just a good heads-up play by Chance Abels there to get that ball to get him in this position.
More pressure from the edge. And this one's true as well. So 24-21. Naaman Forest on top. Back in a moment on GRS TV. Lakeview trying to post the W. So is Naaman tonight. Patriot band members after their halftime performance tonight. And it's been all Naaman in the last quarter or so. They have scored 17 unanswered now after they gave up 14 straight. And 2 rushing touchdowns now for Davis, who's close to the century mark. 13 carries, 88 yards, averaging close to 7 yards per play, and he's got the 2 scores. Got a chance at a return here. Malachi Boyd across the 25, or I should say lead across the 25. And so Lakeview Centennial here will have it back, and they've got some work to do. You know, they average 28 points a game. They give up 26. And they've had a tough time running the football this year. They average fewer than 300 yards per game. Tonight, Lakeview Centennial with 224 the first 24 minutes, so they're on pace for 450. Will that continue tonight? They're on their own 28. 8:50 to go. Play action over the middle, and the ball is caught there by Spencer. Julius Spencer from Kendrick Sanders, and he picks up 15 more.
And Sanders, little play action, steps back, finds Spencer open. Good hit there. Thought the ball was going to be dislodged, but boy, Spencer has strong hands and was able to hold on to that.
Again, they go quick to the slant. This time to Harris through his hands, incomplete. Spencer with 5 grabs unofficially in this ball game after that last one.
And that's what the Patriots will do. They will up tempo on you real quick here. And so sometimes, man, you hardly even have a chance to get the play out. And they're ready to go.
Safety's coming down in run support. They're going to run a screen here again to Harris. And that goes incomplete.
Looks like they got Harris here, but he just can't hold on to the ball. I'll tell you what, he wishes he has that one back again. But we got 3rd and 10 here.
3rd down and 10, close to midfield. You are all of a sudden down by 3. Do they run something to make it a manageable 4th down, or do they try to get it here? Hard count, everybody jumps, free play to the middle, and that ball is almost intercepted. He thought about getting it to Whittle, and I thought for a moment that Josh McGowan might have that
Offsides.
one.
Defense, 5 yards. Repeat the down.
Well, it's going to be a free play here. Offsides against Naaman.
Yeah, and I think I think Sanders, it looks like we have a player injured here for Naaman over on the far sideline.
Yeah, and that's Caden Key, who came in with a ton of tackles for a loss. He's been really good. Kind of reminds you of a Devin Deal type defensive end who's had a great career so far at Tulane, who right now is at the top of the American.
Yeah, absolutely. But it looks like he's able to run off the field. Kind of thinking, when we look back at that last play there, Scott, I've seen Sanders had the time. He got the jump. I think he probably wishes he would have took a little more time and maybe complete that. I mean, even though he did get what he wanted, because, boy, when you get those free plays, man, you want to take advantage of them.
So we'll be a redo here. Another hard count. Again, the 3 technique jumps. And again, he's got another potential free play. Spencer has it broken up, though. Safety doing a good job getting over there. Martez Williams stayed with Spencer, though, step for step.
Again, a little hard camp, step back. Sanders gets the
Outside,
ball out.
61.
And just
5 yards.
Boy, and
On that side.
that Jesse Perales is screaming, watch the ball down there. They continue to jump and bite on the hard count.
Absolutely, and basically just walked them right into a 1st down.
No doubt did. Back-to-back offside penalties. Lakeview Centennial again down by 3. They thought they were going to be rolling at 21-7. Has not been that way. Again, counter this time going to Kyron Jones, and Jones still on his feet, close to 1st down yardage. Caleb Bradford, his 2nd tackle of the quarter.
Well, again, coming back with a little counter lead here with Kyron Jones, and boy, he was able to bounce outside, and again, he keeps his feet moving and going to get those extra yardage.
2nd down and 1, and the quarterback Sanders has to fall on it.
Again, just a little bit low, and boy, I tell you what, Sanders lucky just to find it, in that case, just fall down on it and live to play another play.
3rd down 7. Short 7, long 6 here. Whittle in motion. Play clock down to 5 here. Sanders audibilizing. Got to hurry to get it off. They do just get it off. Sanders over the middle. Spencer. And that ball is loose. Was it caught and then dropped? Was it picked off and then dropped? They're going to call it a fumble here. Beanbags flying all over the place.
Yeah, it looked like it was picked off, fumbled, and boy, we'll have to get this sorted out. Again, Sanders stepping back, just gets a good pass. Boy, right here it is picked off. At that point, then it is, well, it's knocked out of his hand, so I would call that a fumble.
Caught it, stripped by Spencer, and they were able to recover it for a first down as Marcus Davis ends up making the play there.
Well, I tell you what, Lakeview was lucky to get that ball back.
We're really fortunate to get that ball back. That was indeed they ruled it an interception. Looked like the right call. And Spencer ended up stripping that ball. And the 2nd down and 5 play goes for almost nothing. Josh McGowan really hitting down there.
Okay, the ball given to K'Ron Jones. And boy, like you said, McGowan's all over the place. He's making all kinds of tackles tonight.
3rd and 4. First possession of the second half here for Lakeview. Lakeview Centennial looking to post what would be their 6th win of the year. 5-4 coming in, taking on a Naaman team that's 1-9. Counter coming near side, they bounce it, and they've got a first down. Nice run there for K'Ron Jones. Dylan Stevens escorting him, and he got 8 with a first.
Nice little counter look here. K'Ron Jones was able to get outside. And again, just going and try to get more yards and just keep running. Again, good looking play. They set that up real good and ran that real good.
This drive starting on the Lakeview 28-yard line. First down. They can get a first down before hitting the end zone. And almost a one-hand catch by Harris, who tried to deflect it to himself.
Tell you what, he looked for Harris, and boy, he almost came up with a tremendous catch there. Just getting back, getting his feet set, good ball, get it out, and Harris just almost made a one-hand tremendous catch there, boy. Tell you what, great effort.
Sanders has done a good job tonight on some of these touch passes.
Yeah, he has really shown the ability to put the touches on the balls when they need it to be, and just, you know, he has a great feel for the ball.
2nd down and 10. Slant. Spencer caught it. Touchdown. Single coverage, beating Martez Williams to the inside.
Again, Spencer's just able to get there, hold on to the ball, and just strong hands, and just, boy, catches that ball and steps into the end zone. I'll tell you what, that's what Lakeview needed to do, answer, and boy, they did.
10th touchdown catch for Julius Spencer this year, his 2nd tonight. The point after is yanked, keeps us at 27-24, a 3-point game with 5:52 to go. So these two teams battling. The result tonight will not affect the standings. These two teams have had their fate solidified, and you look at 9-6A right now with Saxe in the top spot, Wiley East, Garland, and Wiley. Those 4 have already qualified for the postseason, and all of them know who they have next week going into playoff positioning. Saxe, the #1 team at 7-0. They're going to take on Heath next week. That'll be at HBJ here in Garland next week. Wiley East will probably go small school. They've got Tyler Legacy on tap. Wiley will take on Rockwall and Garland, and North Forney will battle this next week. Postseason play coming up, 9-6A. A lot of folks think, hey, that Saxe team, they are the team to beat. And Anthony Sanselaire, the head coach for Lakeview Centennial, he knows all too well that Saxe is for real. Saxe ended up beating Lakeview 31-7 earlier this year, and he says, hey, whatever you do, do not overlook Saxe this year.
Oh, you're absolutely right. And Saxe has really put it together. Like we talked about a little bit earlier in the year, they played some tough competition, and now they're ready to roll.
Coming near side on the return. close to the 20-yard line for Obi. It'll be first down and 10 for Naaman Forest. 5:44 to go here in the third. We continue here at Williams. Final ball game of the year. Jesse Paralysis Club fighting back. They scored 17 unanswered after they were down 21-7. They take the lead. They give up the touchdown on the first drive for Lakeview, a drive reminiscent of those two very long back-to-back touchdown drives that they put together in the first half.
Well, again, you know, like you said, Lakeview kind of got back to what they were doing, and they were able to put a good drive together, and this time able to go down and finish and get 7 points out of that.
Debo Paralysis in the gun. Straight give and look out. Big run for Davis. He may go all the way. This could go for 80. He's got it. Touchdown.
Tell you what, man, just give it to Davis. Boy, a little inside power, and, man, he's gone. And I tell you what, you're not catching him, man. He looked like he was untouched. I know I might have been able to get up through there. Now, they would have caught me by the time I got to probably 5 yards away, but just an outstanding run there. Wow.
Marcus Davis have a night. He goes over 140 yards for the game, and he's got his third touchdown of the contest. What a run. And the last 2 point afters have kind of limped up there, but that one is good. And so Naaman Forest with their second lead of the game, 31-27 on GRS TV. The Lakeview fans seeing Marcus Davis counterpunch to give the Rangers a 31-27 advantage as we see Davis go over 168 yards now in this ball game with his third touchdown of the game. Man, has he been spectacular tonight.
Well, I tell you what, it's looking like the Marcus Davis highlight film. I tell you, he's really shown up tonight. You know, you hear people always say, where has he been? And, man, he's really having a tremendous game tonight.
Well, he is. How about Naaman with 31 points put up tonight? Again, that's twice their average for the most part. Here comes Harris trying to turn the corner. He's got a little sunshine here across midfield. A spark still going across the 30. What a return.
Well, again, Harris just catches the ball, a little patience there, and, man, able to get around that corner, and, boy, there he goes, turns on the gas, and, man, he's gone down that sideline. This is a tremendous run, just a tremendous effort, and I tell you what a way to come back and answer, boy. This is kind of like two heavyweight fighters out there just slugging back and forth, and I tell you what, man, what a tremendous game.
It's been a great game filled with explosive plays. Again, we talked about Naaman coming out. They put up some points tonight. It's been hard for them to score more than 14. In fact, they've been stuck on 14 in 5 of the last 6 games, actually. They scored exactly 14 points in 5 of the last 6. And so tonight they're at 31, and they're hoping that their defense can kind of hold on. Naaman, though, gives up close to 40 a game.
Well, you know, right now they're scoring more than they normally score, and they're actually holding, you know, the team under more than they let them score. So maybe they can get what they need to have done tonight here.
Kendrick Sanders going to go deep. He's got his man. There he is, Julius Spencer. One play, and the Patriots are back on top.
Wow, just steps back, confident, looks down the field. Finds Spencer. There's Julius Spencer all by himself. And again, he's trying to make a highlight film. Tell you what, he's having a tremendous game tonight.
Yes, he is. Julius Spencer. What a game. His third touchdown reception. Both of these two teams have scored in two big explosive plays the last two times they've had it. Lakeview regains the 3-point lead. 65 points put up between the two.
I tell you what, Scott, it might come down to who has the ball last, the way things are going right now.
What a game tonight. Expected a good one. These two teams coming out here, last hurrah for the seniors.
Absolutely. And, again, kind of little bragging rights. I mean, we're in the city of Garland, and so a lot of these guys, and you'll see them over the summer, and you want to be able to have the bragging rights over them. But, again, we knew coming into this game, the last big hurrah, and so you want to go out with a memorable game and just really do the best that you can, and that's what both of these teams are doing tonight.
Well, the offenses have certainly come out, and they have shined. Boy, each week in this district so important. And we've talked about how really the class of the league, Mark Barron's, Wiley East, as we've seen, it's all about building a program. And Mark's been on top for a while. He was used to winning, and they had a dry spell there, but they figured out how to do it. And that's one of the things that Anthony Sinclair said earlier this year about how this is just his third year. And even as a coach, you're growing. You're constantly trying to help everybody out, not only growing the players but growing the coaching staff. And this, no matter who wins this one, we've seen a lot of good things happen. This may not be one. Martez Williams has to go back and get this one. He's going to try to at least give him some breathing room and gets out across the 10.
Yeah, I don't know. He kind of misjudged that, and boy, was able to go back and get it. So, boy, I tell you what, again, kind of misjudges it, and it kind of gets away from him. So he was able to get back there, and Martez Williams was able to get down and get that ball and just maybe get 1 or 2 yards. But again, he was able to keep possession of it.
Well, this particular half, this quarter, has seen 2 possessions by both teams, and each team has scored. Both times they've had the ball, we've seen 4 scores in this one. This third quarter, 5:08 to go. We played barely over half of it. Debo Perales at the mesh point may be a problem, and he slides down behind the line of scrimmage. Xavier Wright met him, and he just went ahead and slid.
Yeah, I see he has that knee brace on again. Might be giving him just a little bit of a problem. Maybe can't cut off of it like he would want to. But yeah, just kind of slid down there.
Hey, how about the career of Xavier Wright, though? Last year he had 10 tackles for a loss, 65 tackles. He's got that this year. Sophomore Defensive Player of the Year 2 years ago. They're going to pitch this ball coming out left, and this time they fill it in a hurry. Ivan Garcia gets hit by T.J. Gilmore, who's had a good night tonight. That play goes for nothing.
Again, this quick pitch here, trying to get around the corner, and boy, there he comes T.J. Gilmore again, just making a great play. And that cat can kind of get all over the place,
yes,
too.
He's getting lots of looks. Lamar earlier this year had their eye on him. TJ can play. He's always around the ball.
I tell you what, he's a good player, and you know he's going to get bigger and stronger. And I tell you what, I certainly would take a good look at him.
Yes, good player, great tackler. And that's really where it starts up front. Both coaches had made mention of that, about how important just the tackling was. Timeout going to be called here.
Naaman Forest. That's their first of the second half.
And we'll go ahead and keep it here in a 34-31 game. If you just joined us, we had a really tight game at the half. It was 21-17. Naaman had come out, and they ended up doing a really good job of bouncing back after they had permitted back-to-back scores late first quarter into the second quarter to find themselves down 21-7, but they fight back, get the field goal, get the touchdown, cut it to a 4-point game, and then they took the lead. They scored in their opening possession of the third quarter with the 1-yard touchdown run by Davis, capping off a 65-yard drive. But Lakeview came out. They snapped it 10 times. They throw the 11-yard touchdown pass to Spencer, one of 3 touchdown grabs that he has had tonight. Lakeview took the 27-24 lead. Then on one play, 80 yards, Davis goes to the house. Naaman was on top by 4, 31-27, and then the 30-yard touchdown pass from Sanders to Spencer. And that's where we are right now, 34-31 as they pass out of the flat on 3rd down and long. They just try to get it to the edge, and they throw it to Ivan Garcia, but can't reel it in. And so the Rangers, after calling the timeout, have to punt the ball.
Yeah, Paralysis stepping back and just trying to get it out there to Ivan and Garcia, and he looked like he was open. Just didn't look like he had a lot on that ball to get it out to him.
So he's got a punt from his own end zone. Jeremiah Moore is deep to receive. Pretty good punt. Directional as well. Moore's got to go all the way back to his own 40. They'll try to set an edge. Oh, what a play on special teams for Whittle. Boy, is that nice. Or I should say Austria made that play. What a great tackle on special teams by Austria.
Yeah, that was just a great tackle by Austria. He comes down, just gets a hold of that leg and pulls him down. For a second there, I thought maybe he might get around that corner, but just an outstanding play to come down and make that tackle. Austria did a fantastic job there.
Close to 50 yards on that boot. And as a result of the negative yards on the return, Lakeview Centennial now at their own 33. 3:36 to go here in the 3rd. Naaman, would love to make a play on defense here with Kenyon White getting the call, and not much. Josh McGowan's had a really good game. White in that first half did a very serviceable job. 24 yards on 5 carries, close to 5 yards per tote. That time they slow him up, and White's slow to get up.
Yeah, he's limping off the field. Not for sure if it's his ankle. Looks like it could be his ankle there.
Always like to see him get up, though, being able to put some weight on it.
Yeah.
2nd down and 2. They do credit him with 2 yards here. Sanders rolling, waggling in the pocket. Oh, a tip almost picked off. I thought for a minute Spencer might grab it, and then there was almost a moment where you thought that ball might get picked off there in the middle.
Yeah, again, Sanders stepping back, trying to get it to Spencer. Looked like Spencer had it, but then looks like it gets away from him. And, boy, I tell you what, looked like Naaman might have had a chance. Austria was back there, and maybe he might have had a chance at that, boy. But anyway, Patriots get to live and play another down.
3rd and 8. A little pressure from the middle. Sanders goes up top. It is caught, but Spencer's out of bounds. Austrian coverage.
Again, Sanders is back, gets the ball up. Spencer, and boy, I tell you what, Spencer makes a great catch. I tell you what, yeah, he's out of bounds, but I tell you, man, just an outstanding concentration there. And I think Sanders just has the confidence that he knows he can put it up, and Spencer will go get it.
And he has gotten it tonight, man. He came in with 50 grabs. This is a really good player. He's got some Division I offers from Texas State and others. And nice to see a guy like him produce. 4th down, they'll get this thing away. Thought about it for a moment. Really nice kick and better job of catching on the fair catch by Ivan Garcia. Naaman's got it back with a chance to regain the lead with 2:37 to play here in the 3rd.
Well, I'll tell you what, Naaman did what they needed to do. They got to stop it. Like we said, it probably going to come down who stop who, and Naaman was able to get the stop on that drive.
Naaman forces it
Personal
2nd.
foul, hands in the face. 5-0, White, 15 yards.
Well, Lakeview Centennial being flagged here. Another 15-yard penalty. What is that, their 5th of the game?
On White, this way, 15 yards. First down.
Yeah, I think that is their fifth one there, Scott. And again, helping Naaman move the ball, so without having to take a snap, and boy, you want to be very careful of that.
So Naaman Forest gets a gift, another one. Good field position here for the Rangers from their own 42. 2:37 to play here in the 3rd. Naaman Forest getting it back. Boy, we have seen some plays made. You mentioned Julius Spencer. Man, is he an athlete. What a great catch. Called him kind of a safety valve or a security blanket there for their quarterback. How about the offensive line, though, for the Rangers? That ball's out. ball is out. They're going to call it live. Picked up by Lakeview Centennial. It is picked up by Xavier Wright.
33, Xavier Wright with the recovery.
Yeah, they just get the ball to Davis. He looks like he's getting good yardage there, but he gets stalled there. And, boy, I tell you what, this is a tremendous play. But actually, it looks like it just came out. And like you said, Wright was able to be there and pick that ball up. And unfortunate for Naaman, they have a turnover, especially when they're trying to get back in this game and maybe get the lead. And, boy, what a tremendous turnaround for Lakeview there.
Richard Campbell's going to come over, another penalty flag. This one was on the sideline.
After the fumble, there's a late hit, out of bounds, number 50. 15 yards be added to the end of the run. First down.
Another personal foul penalty. Look at this play one more. Watch the offensive line. Davis, if he just stays put behind his O-line, you talk about a push, and then he continues to fight, and that's where the ball came out.
Yeah, that O-line had a tremendous push there, and just like you said, boy, I tell you what, it just came out of there, and, you know, Lakeview was able to come away with that. Big play for them.
But Lakeview Centennial, after the fumble, they've got on the plus 32. Last time they started on the plus 30, actually 2 drives ago when they threw the touchdown pass. Lakeview to try to regain a 2-score lead here. Left side Spencer, tackled immediately. Boy, they know who to get it to. Another good throw there by Kendrick Sanders. Nice job by Jonathan Frenchlove to form him up.
Sanders just steps back, and of course, you know, he's going to Spencer. Spencer just makes a great catch. Boy, he just has sure hands, and boy, once the ball's in his hand, he normally catches it.
Well, you play off coverage against that wide receiver, and they will make you pay. And he's so good after the catch that all they got to do is get it to him. This time they're going to run the RPO and hand it to Kyron Jones. Jones, who is a big-time force, pure running back. Courtney Jones has had a good night tonight. He got credit for the stop.
Getting this, going to give it to Kyron Jones inside and just trying to go get something. But, boy, Naaman was able to play good defense there. Got a lot of guys around the ball, and just outstanding play there.
I like the way that Jones can kind of play downhill. DBs kind of talking to each other near side to get things worked out here. They stack the wide receivers. They've got Whittle and Lamar Lewis stacked near side. Nice pump going to Spencer. And it's too far. He goes incomplete. Well, they know who they're going to, and he's still hard to cover.
Yeah, I tell you what, they had this pump and go.
Holding, 51 White. Replay, the down.
And this overshot him, but it wouldn't have counted anyway. But I tell you what, they had him there. Just that nice little pump and go, and Spencer went down the sideline, but again, holding, so would have brought that play back anyway.
Another hold. I mean, I like to kind of get an idea on the penalties. We've seen at least 16 now, almost 18, I guess, now between the two teams.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, you know, like you said, towards this part of the season, you kind of would hope not to see those types of penalties.
3rd and 12. Spencer near side, and the ball looked like it might have slipped out of his hands, slipped out of Sanders' hands, trying to hit Trenton Harris up the seam that time. Time to punt.
So again, that holding was very big there, because now, like you see, Scott, again, now they have to punt the ball, and, you know, Naaman actually held. So again, giving themselves another chance to maybe go down and get this lead.
Yeah, you know, given the down and distance, even though they're on the plus 34, hard to justify going for it. If it were less than 10, they might think about it.
Yeah, I think they would. But again, you know, with the, you know, you just got to hope you pin them down there and your defense does what it needs to do.
Well, that is a punt straight up into the air. Well, the hang time incredible. It rolls inside the 10. They get the result they want. Pinning the Rangers deep, trying to protect a 34-31 3-point lead.
Yeah, that punt actually ended up doing exactly what they needed to do. For a second, I thought maybe he had kicked it up too high and it might not go down as far.
Might not come down.
Yeah. Tell you what. They might need to check that ball. It might have some ice on it or something.
Oh. Now, one of the things that Jesse Perales is proud of is the fact that, they've done a good job of controlling their attitude. Attitude is one thing that you can, going to practice, playing hard every day, practicing hard every day. And again, Naaman, you can tell they are fighting, even though they've only got one win on the season. They want to win this one. And another big run up the middle. Got to hold on to that football. They've struggled in that department so far. And that run, a big explosive run here for Naaman. Naaman Houston, the tackle.
Again, they just bring that inside power. And, boy, I tell you what, they've had success with it all night long. I mean, here they have McGowan running it. But, again, they've had success with that play. I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to it again.
Josh McGowan running for 19 unofficially. And the official's going to confer here. But McGowan, he's a senior outside linebacker, vocal leader on the team. Kind of a glue guy defensively. And this kind of give him a chance to run the football. More of a fullback type.
No foul on the play.
Going to pick that one up, so the 19-yard run by Josh McGowan will stand. We're inside of a minute here in the third.
Yeah, they just kind of wrapped Escobar around, and McGowan got in behind him, and, man, just getting some good yardage.
Give it back to McGowan, who ends up getting tracked down from behind by Cameron Jordan, the defensive end. Jordan, a high motor physical guy, and he was able to get that down block and do what's called a heel line chase. Pick up a 2.
Yeah, again, looked like they tried to come back with that same play, but again, this time, obviously, Lakeview, read it a lot better. Again, wrapped around that big number 70. 5 Escobar and tried to get up inside, but McGowan tried to take it outside that time and didn't have as much success.
Going to the fourth, Naaman looking for another score and the most points they've had in a game all year. We'll see if they can do it on GRS TV. Lakeview by 3 as we go to the fourth quarter. We switch ends. Scott Garner, Roman Alexander, the entire GRS TV crew tonight. Senior night. Final ball game for a lot of these seniors out here tonight. And some of them will be going on to play on Saturday, but a majority won't. So this is a big night. Bad snap right here on a 2nd down and 8. And Debo Perales just has to fall down on it. We've seen that 2 or 3 times tonight.
Yeah, that's happened, like you said, about 2 or 3 times tonight. And again, just lucky to get the ball back. Have no choice but just to get down on the ball and recover it. But that's happened a couple of times tonight. And it's really hurt them a little bit, especially when they're trying to get back in this game.
Lost 8 on that bad snap. These two teams both with over 300 yards of total offense. That is more than they usually average. It's 3rd down now, close to 17 needed. For Debo Perales and the Rangers, they go underneath. French Love ran for a bunch. Last time he did this, he's got a 1st down here and steps out of bounds at the 39-yard line, but he got just enough. Needed 17 and got close to 18.
Well, Perales is able to get back, boy, and he gets the ball to Chance Abels, and Abels is able to get around that corner. And for a second there, Scott, I thought he tippy-toed out, but yeah, he went out. But I was about to say for a second,
you thought he stayed in.
Yeah, I thought he tippy-toed down that sideline. Kind of goes, never stop on the play because, man, I tell you what, you never know what the refs might see. You might actually get away with it.
Well, Abel's a junior, 6'3", 180. He'll be back next year. D1 type potential. 1st and 10. They bring a blitz with Wright coming. They run into the A gap. Still manages to get 4 yards off of that. T.J. Gilmore, the stop of Marcus Davis. So Naaman looking for a ball control time drive. This will be their 6th snap. The lengthiest drive they've had this half was the very first drive of the half where they snapped it 8 times. 2nd down and 6. Morales on a play fake. They're going to go deep down the right sideline and looking for Chance Abels again on the fly route. Had a little bit of a step, but the cornerback did a good job of kind of grabbing on and holding on.
Yeah, again, Perales, little play action, boy, and he gets it up looking for Chance Abel. And, boy, I think it seems like Abel kind of lost where the ball was. He kind of didn't see if he thought he was going inside or outside. And so, unfortunately, was unable to make a connection there.
Dwayne Marshall there was in coverage. It's 3rd down and 6. Naaman is down by 3. See how they play this. Oh, big pressure, and they go to the slant. And again, great coverage. Jonathan Frenchlove, the intended target. Cameron Jordan. 4th down, and the Rangers have to punt.
And just try to get that slant as quick as you can, but the boy just really wasn't close on that one.
Boy,
not for sure if Debo if that knee is hurting him.
Yeah, that was big pressure right there by Cameron Jordan. He just was able to make a move and get right past that right tackle. Jeremiah Moore back deep to receive. He's there. They've covered him pretty well tonight, but he's got a convoy here. And he's across the 35 and close to the 40-yard line. Nice return there for Jeremiah Moore.
Yeah, just Jeremiah Moore makes the first 2 guys miss. And, man, second he had a little bit of a convoy there. Thought maybe he'd get up that sideline. But, again, just good effort and just a good way to secure that ball and make sure he had it and then go get some good yardage.
Lakeview Centennial had a lengthy drive on the first drive of the half to start the 3rd quarter. A 9-play drive that was capped with an 11-yard touchdown from Sanders to Spencer. They've got the ball back here. They would love to have one of those type drives, kind of a back-breaking drive here. If they post the touchdown, it would be very difficult for Naaman to come back at this point. Flag on the snap here as they get it to Whittle. Whittle breaks a tackle. Nice move. Tracked down from behind. He gets close to 1st down yardage before Jordan Ivory can bring him down. But let's check out the penalty flag.
Offsides. Offense, number 5. 5.
Well, you might see one of those a season.
Yeah, guess he must have lined up in the neutral zone. But they certainly called it on him.
Offside penalty against an offensive lineman.
Oh, was it a lineman? I thought he said number 5. I go like I was the receiver offside.
Let's look at it again. Yeah, 5 is a step off the line of scrimmage. I didn't see anybody offside, did you?
And, it was real close if he was, Scott. I think they've gotten away with it sometimes tonight here.
Keep it on the ground. Well, they slow him up the line of scrimmage. And not much there for Kyron Jones. Ivan Garcia able to hang on. Dylan Stevens there, too. Run of 3.
Give the ball to Jones. It's kind of a little counter look, bringing that H-back across. And just not a lot there.
Courtney Jones able to slow him up. 2nd down and 12. You can tell that they're being much more deliberate than they were earlier, trying to take the play clock down inside of 8 with each successive snap. Second down, long. Sanders rolling out left underneath. This is Harris. He's got speed. Broke a tackle. He may go. He's gone. 64 yards on the score.
Wow. Outstanding play there. Tell you what, Sanders steps back and it's kind of like Mahomes. He's going to find Travis Kelce here. I'm being funny. He found Harris here, and boy, Harris goes do what he needs to do. Takes it to the house. He always knows he can count on him, and boy, he looks for him, and he comes through with big plays.
64 yards to Harris. 10 touchdowns now for Harris this year. 9:11 to go here in the fourth quarter. Lakeview Centennial hopes that's the final shot that they need to post the W on GRS TV. The Sanders to Harris connection. Pushing the lead back to 2 scores now for Lakeview Centennial. 41-31 here at Williams Stadium on senior night. Final game of the regular season for these two teams, as the Lakeview Centennial Patriots unloading tonight. Both of these two teams have gone well above their average. 72 points between the two for two clubs that have struggled at times this year on the offensive side.
Yeah, well, like you said, both of them did show up to play tonight, and again, you can kind of see it reflective in the scores that we're seeing tonight.
Martez Williams on the kickoff return, shy of the 25-yard line. Naaman Forest, though, has been down before tonight. We're down by 2 touchdowns, 21-7, and you can tell that they want to speed up the tempo here with 9:06 to go. Still have plenty of time, but they've got to almost play near perfect football to post the win in this one. They came in with just 1 win, 1-7 in district competition. And this Lakeview Centennial Ball Club doing a good job defensively too, and they will run into the teeth of that run blitz. And Jalen Allen making the stop there of Marcus Davis, who's gotten the lion's share of the carries in this ball game tonight. And by the way, that postseason beginning next week, Mark Barron's Saxey Mustangs Ball Club going to be taking on Rockwall Heath next week. 2nd down, 6 here. And Perales goes over to the edge. And this is Ivan Garcia getting the first down. Nice run after the catch. 13 before Neiman Houston can stop him.
Nice little swing pass out here to Ivan Garcia, and he's able to catch the ball, tuck it away, and go get that first down and just keep going, trying to get what he can get.
And you know, the one thing that we've seen out of Saxey this year, that first team out of 9-6A, the #1 team, is the fact that they just continue to get better week by week. As Marcus Davis running into a stack here, picks up just 1. And that's really the key to a great program. You've got to get better individually and as a team. And Coach Barron's so good at that, developing that talent.
Yeah, and you know, like you kind of said, Scott, you know, that's what you hope for. You build, and then when you get around playoff time, man, you hope you peaking and ready to go.
They've been so consistent week to week. This time, Davis getting tripped up, picking up 3. Uchenna grabbed on.
Again, just giving it to Turner inside and just trying to see what they can get. You know, trying to go big on big right now. They had some success with running that inside power. And maybe that's what they're trying to do right now.
We mentioned Wiley East kind of going small school. They'll play Tyler Legacy next week. And an interesting thing about Wiley East, they had that tough loss to Saxey. But since then, they make the adjustment at their quarterback spot, and they've been getting better with each week. That adjustment really helped them out. A little out pattern to the sideline to Dylan Turner, who makes the first down catch. They pick up 8 more. They're on the quick throw and grab.
Yeah, just a little quick out pattern to Turner, and Turner is able to get it and try to get out of bounds to save some time.
First down and 10 coming up now for Naaman. Down 2 scores here. Perales this time with time. Lets it go. Finds a wide open Garcia. He can run inside the 25. And Garcia picking up 23. TJ Gilmore credited for the stop.
Yeah, Perales stepping back, kind of looking. Thought about running, but then was able to stop and just get that ball off to Ivan. And Ivan was able to make a great catch and go get some good yardage.
Ivan Garcia getting the carry here on this first down play down to the 20. Second down 7 coming
Sideline
up.
warning. Wait, that's their first time.
Sideline warning issued down there.
Again, giving the ball inside to Ivan Garcia and just let him go, trying to pick up some yardage. And, again, just a hard runner, just a good football player.
What's been so tough for a lot of these teams in 9-6A is just maintaining what they've built. You've got an open district and players kind of transfer around. So, you're constantly having to sell your kids every single day. As we see Perales going to the edge here in double coverage. And I think the wide receiver might have been grabbed there. Maybe a hold on Garcia, perhaps.
Yeah, we got some kind of flag that came out. Boy, I tell you what, something's going on here.
Holding, number 7 defense.
Okay.
Yeah, so they get Jeremiah Moore with a hold. So that'll be an automatic first down. But yeah, you're constantly recruiting every day, selling your kids, just trying to recruit your own kids, as they say. There are a lot of coaches talk about that through the years.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're just trying to give them something to believe in that you have that some other program doesn't have, and winning is something that can help do that.
No question. First down and 10. They can get a first down before hitting the end zone. Trying to make it a 1-score game. Garcia, we got a flag though. Procedure again before the snap.
For the play, false start, 54, 5 yards.
And kind of staying along those lines, one of the things that really can help you with that type of recruitment and getting people interested in wanting to come to your school is your facilities. And I'm so glad that GISD passed the bond package where our facilities are going to be first rate and right up there with the top.
They talk about it being an arms race at the collegiate level. Don't think it's not at the high school level too.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And thank goodness we have a good superintendent that realizes that, and he's putting his money where his mouth is by making sure our facilities are going to be first rate and be comparable to any of them in the country.
Boy, Perales trying to extend the play, and Chance Abels is hot. I think he felt like he was being held there, trying to get open, working his way, really working hard at the back of the end zone.
Got 2 fouls on the play. Legal man downfield, number 54. Offense, pass interference, defense, reset.
We're going to replay the down on first and 15. Perales. You like his ability to extend this play?
Yeah, especially, knowing that his knee is hurting. He's just doing that off of guts. And, boy, I tell you what, he had a good shot there. Abel's kind of thinking that he did get, pushed there a little bit.
We're going to go ahead and do it again after the pass interference and the illegal man downfield. But, yeah, you're constantly engaged with the players. And one of the things that Anthony Sinclair says is, he makes it a point to go to a lot of the basketball games in support of not only the football players that play basketball, but all of these guys, as Marcus Davis on first down picks up just a couple. T.J. Gilmore again with a tackle. He's had a great game with Neiman Houston combining.
Yeah, just a little inside power here with Davis, and again, not much there. Yeah, you got to really sell your program, Scott. You got to get down in your middle schools. You got to build that name recognition with the players and let them know, who you are, and just kind of make yourself visible within the middle schools and in the community.
Second down and 12. Fade. Abels underthrown, but he's held. This is going to be on Dwayne Marshall. And Abels took his helmet off. That'll be a flag.
Yeah.
Can't take your helmet off down there.
Absolutely not. And he had what he wanted, and just keep your composure.
This may take a while to sort out. But also, too, talk about selling a program and being engaging. A week or so ago, the Lakeview Centennial coaching staff, they load up. They go to the UIL marching band in support of the Lakeview Centennial band. A lot of the players and assistants were there with Coach Sinclair.
Man, that's outstanding, and that's the type of thing you need to do.
Defensive holding on the play. We also had dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct. Green will enforce both penalties. First down.
Wow, there's a multitude of penalties on this play here, but you kind of see Abels is getting held there. And, they did throw the flag, so he just needed to just kind of get up. But then right there, he takes his helmet off, and, man, that's where the flag comes out again.
Boy, a cacophony of penalties tonight. Just unbelievable. And you look at the board, at last check, we had 23 penalties between the two teams.
Wow.
Our board, it takes a while to update our board here.
Right, yeah.
And hey, I guarantee you, there's one every third play tonight.
Yeah, that's not, you don't really want that tonight, but again, they are playing hard. You just want to limit those penalties, especially now.
First down and 10 after all that. Davis runs for 6 before Uchenna can get him. Shannon Montgomery combining 2 on that stop. Those are just the accepted penalties.
Right. So we got Davis here running real hard. Got a couple of yards, and again.
Oh, nice play. Davis behind the line of scrimmage on that second down to force third down and 6. Cameron Jordan, another good play.
Again, just a great play by Cameron Jordan, because there was nowhere to run on that one.
Well, Jordan is a high motor guy, showing it tonight. Defensive lines for both teams kind of getting after it. And, hey, this Naaman team has dominated at times, too, on certain plays.
Yeah, they actually have. I mean, again, each team has had a moment, and, just have to see who has the final moment.
Third down and 6. Abels juggling, could not bring it down in time, and it's fourth down.
Yeah, Paralysis is just trying to get it to Abel. I mean, for a second there, it looked like he had it. Boy, I tell you what, I think number 12 got away with holding on that jersey there. I tell you what,
hey,
Dwayne Marshall.
They can't call all of them now, can they?
I think Dwayne Marshall got away with maybe one there. Yeah, we'll be here forever.
This is the 12th play of the drive, and it will be a field goal attempt to make it a one-score game. This is from 32 yards out. He's missed from this distance. Bad snap. And I think it affected the hit, but somehow he sneaks it in. Got that thing in there to make it a 7-point game. 4:10 to play in the ball game. Naaman inching closer on GRS TV. 12-play drive that started from their own 23-yard line. They are able to drive it down and get the 32-yard field goal. And so Naaman has made it a 7-point game. And the band going crazy down there. Look at all those.
Yeah, they're excited.
Boy, they almost looked like we were down at Kyle Field there for a moment, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
See what kind of kickoff we're going to have. This is going to be deep. White sees it bounce. That thing's backed up on him. He picks it up. Oh, he got slung into a hit. I don't hear a whistle, but I think he's down.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get slung into, getting that ball knocked right out
I
of
did
his.
too.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
I did too. I was a little bit surprised they didn't blow the whistle earlier, but we'll see how Naaman approaches this. Still got a lot of time to go. Naaman's got 2 timeouts. 3:59 to play. Lakeview Centennial needs to get at least a couple of first downs to try to put this game on ice. Leading at 41-34. Kendrick Sanders on first down will hand it off to White, slowed up, stays on his feet. They're having a hard time bringing him down, but Josh McGowan may have something to say about that, but not until he picks up 8 big yards on first down.
Again, just gives the ball to White, and boy, I tell you what, he's running hard. Missed tackle there, just ran right through it. Another one, just keeps his feet going, and tell you what, good yardage on that play, and that's what you want to do, be able to eat that clock up.
You're going to roll here. Play clock still at 20 seconds. You've got to play at 2 different speeds here if you're Kendrick Sanders, the junior 5'10", 150-pound quarterback, telling White where to stand. He snaps it with 8. He's going to keep it. Quarterback keeper. Force him back inside on a second down. He's close to a first down. They keep the pile moving. He's going to pick up the first down here. They're still fighting. The ball came out. They're going to call it down. Came out late. Antonio Jordan slow to get up, that left tackle. That ends up going for a run of 5. The fans are trying to talk the officials into calling it a fumble.
Absolutely. Kind of got all bunched up there, and you kind of did lose the ball there for a second, but I believe he was down.
The clock has stopped, and I'm not sure why. Now it rolls. Sanders with Kenyon White right next to him. We'll get a heavy dose of White, I'm sure, coming up. Let's look at this again. When did they blow the whistle? When did the ball come out? Boy, look at Jackson. Jackson just took the ball away from him. I'm not sure that shouldn't have been a fumble.
Well, I know, when you just seen the replay right there.
White, big hole. Look out. He's got the edge and out of bounds in Ranger territory. 23 yards on the scamper, and he shows us the first down.
Yeah, that's a big run right there. Again, White's able to get the ball. Boy, played off that block beautifully. And, man, kept his feet going and getting down the field and getting a big first down.
Some big numbers for guys tonight. These 2 teams have been getting after it from the word go. 400 yards approximately for both teams in this ball game. White had 6 carries for 25 yards, but that run went for 23. He's got over 50 tonight. He's down to the 45. That left guard moved, and they got him. And ended up getting Cervantes, 58.
58. 5-yard penalty. Repeat the down.
Well, we probably lucky it's not the NFL where the coach could throw the red flag down, man. Because I tell you what, Coach Perales might would want to look at that play again, boy. I tell you what.
Hey, this has been a good season, though, for Lakeview Centennial. No, they didn't make the playoffs, but, they come in here with a few key wins. They throw the screen here to Harris on 1st and 15. He picks up 3. But they've got a few key wins. Dylan Stevens on that last tackle. Lakeview with 5 wins on the year. Anthony Sensilaire was trying to pinpoint their biggest win, and he's not too sure about it.
Again, Sanders just getting the ball out there to Harris, and Harris makes first guy miss and, you know, go get about 8 yards. And again, getting that clock, keeping it running and keeping it moving.
Coach Saint-Hilaire said, hey, that next win, that's the most important win.
Absolutely.
Got to end this season on a good note. And they have put up some points in this one inside of a $145. Naaman will probably use their second timeout after this play. A little read option here. Sanders took the snap and another false start.
For the play, false start. Number 56, White. Feet to down.
Well, you know, Scott, if you can finish the year at 6-4, I mean, you know, again, that's something positive. You know you're over 500. You got 6 wins, and that's something to build with.
You know, and if Lakeview wins this one, they will have won 3 of 4 to end the season. But again, you know, when you've got a young team, the problem they had is, number one, they had to play Saxey right off the bat. They had to play Saxey third week. It's hard, you know, because it takes 4 or 5 weeks for a young team to kind of get on their feet. Quarterback counter here, and we see Sanders to the sideline, run out of bounds on 2nd down and 17.
Yeah, you see that quarterback counter there, and he kind of ran to the sideline, and I get it. He's just kind of running there again. Quarterback counter coming. You know, not so for sure if he shouldn't just maybe slid a little bit and kind of stay in bounds and maybe try to keep that clock running.
He kind of helped him out here. It's 3rd down. That means that Naaman saves their timeout.
Absolutely.
This game not over. Do you go for the first down here? And if you do you dare throw it?
Tell you what, I might be running it twice here trying to get this first down. I really maybe want to take a chance of an interception here or a pick 6.
And a lot of coaches would be concerned about punting the ball here, but they're going to go ahead and call timeout on 3rd down. They had 3 of them.
Yeah, they're going to go over there and talk about that. Again, like you said, you know, you got 3rd and 7. I mean, you know, logic would tell you possibly a pass, but, you know, I'm thinking, hey, let's see if we can get 5 here and then, you know, maybe try to get 2 or 1, you know, kind of make it short. Definitely don't want to, kind of scared to throw a pass and maybe get a pick 6, but we'll have to see what they're going to do.
Can't imagine they wouldn't run it here on 3rd. It would force Naaman to burn their 2nd of 2 timeouts. Will have their 2nd of the half. They would have 1 timeout left. And then on 4th down, I wouldn't be shocked to see him go for it if for no other reason you don't want some sort of mishap on the functioning of a punt.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've seen stranger things happen. I mean, we just saw right there where we thought maybe it could have been a touchdown going another way when the lineman took the ball there. Again, they called him down, but I tell you what, had they not called him down, man, that would have been a big play, and that would have been something that you wouldn't have expected.
So the onset, probably a run here. They spread him out. Sanders going to throw over the middle. It's batted down, looking for Spencer. So that means that Naaman gets to keep all its timeouts. What a job by Marcus Davis, the safety. It's 4th down. After throwing it here, they're going to go ahead and punt the football.
Wow, I mean, just a great play, you know. Again, just kind of what we talked about. I mean, boy, I tell you what, I'm lucky that wasn't intercepted. Kind of what we were talking about.
Yes. So they will indeed punt the football. The clock is stopped. Naaman gets to keep both timeouts. 1 man back deep to receive. That's Garcia. Ivan Garcia.
Coming on the field.
Punt.
Offense.
So they even move back even deeper now. I tell you what, God forbid you have a mishap on the punt like you were saying, Scott. So, boy, I tell you what.
Was that a substitution foul right there? That
yeah,
12 guys
12
on the field? Wow. Golly. That's 3 penalties the last 6 plays. 2 false starts and then a substitution foul. All right. Good snap and a really good kick. It rolls toward the coffin corner. They're going to kill it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 8.
Yeah, that was a great punt right there. Tell you what, he came through.
Naaman Forest begins in their own 8 with a $1:19 to go, but they do have 2 timeouts to work with. See Spencer getting after it here. You don't think they've rehearsed that, do you?
I tell you what. Hey, but it's good to see them give the punter and the kicker, give them some love there. They know how important it can be when it's important.
Oh, the coaching staff.
I tell you what.
Hey, that should be a GIF. That'll end up being a GIF on Twitter pretty soon.
Yeah.
First down and 10. Paralysis incomplete. Turner the intended target.
Boy, it looked like he had Turner there for a second, man. This is the kind of plays you got to make right there.
Second down and 10 from their own 9. Paralysis over the middle, overshot, almost picked. If it would have been a little bit higher, Moore had a chance for the interception.
Yeah.
You got a $1:10 to go here. Something underneath maybe on third down. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, you know, something where we can at least get 6-7 yards to where we can at least maybe try to get that first down to where we got another opportunity. You know, well, I'm looking at something maybe about 6-7 yards here, and hopefully something that's a easy pass, not something that's hard.
Gonna go empty here. Steps up. He's got to run with it. Slides down. Only picked up a couple. Timeout called by Naaman.
Timeout. Naaman Forest.
You want to conserve the time, but you also want to talk about a 4th and 8.
Yeah, that's pretty tough when you put yourself in that position, 4th and 8, 4th and 10. That's why I was thinking maybe something around, you know, about 5-7 yards, and then maybe you give yourself a realistic chance of getting that first down. But we'll see here. You have no choice now. You just got to go do what you can do.
Well, you know that Jesse Paralysis relishing this opportunity to coach his son. He'll have him for another year. He'll have Debo one more year next year.
Absolutely.
What goes quick.
Yeah, it does. Tell you what, it seems like this season just started, and here we are.
4th down and 8. This is your ball game. You've got to have the 18-yard line. Lakeview Centennial. Anthony Sinclair out there talking with the head referee, Richard Campbell. Campbell's not moving too fast. He's moving those feet, but he's not going very far. Paralysis steps up, going to try to run for it. Has room, he's got a first. Across the 20-yard line. What a play by Debo Paralysis. He races for 18.
Tell you, just a great play here, and just way to gut it up. Seen the opening and went and got that first down.
Here he is again, trying to get on the edge. This will keep the clock rolling. They've got a timeout left, and they're going to go ahead and use it here.
Timeout. Naaman Forest. That's their final timeout of the second half.
So it's their last. One more gasp for the Rangers.
Absolutely. Not so for sure if I wouldn't come over and at least try to get about 2 plays, you know, decided upon. So when we come back out there, we can maybe get, you know, lined up real quick and be able to go get these, you know, get the plays run real quick. You know, so hopefully that's something they're talking about, you know, at least 2 plays and let's go and, you know, get back on the ball as quick as you can.
You got to know exactly what you're going to do. And this is a growing opportunity, too, for Debo. Again, having to deal with a new offensive coordinator this year. It was a little bit frustrating. Offensive line struggling a little bit to start the year. They've only managed 1 win, but they continue to improve each week. Second down, 4. Pump it. underneath. Here's French Love. He's caught it and run with it before tonight. Got hit from behind as those linemen continue to rally to the football. They pick up 15. The clock will stop momentarily. TJ Gilmore ends up credited with the tackle. Now we've got a whistle and a timeout called.
They still need to get about 20 yards to realistically have a chance to maybe get a shot in that end zone.
It was Cameron Edwards that hit Jonathan French-Love really hard from behind, that lineman. Second down and 10. They clocked it a second ago. Slant, French-Love underneath. This will be a first down. This will also stop the clock. Rolling at 21, stopping at 19. So
we got a flag here. I'm not for sure what that's going to be on. I'm not for sure if that's not going to be on number 54.
I don't believe you.
Tell you what.
We haven't seen many of those tonight, have we?
But boy, this is not the time to get one. I mean, you know.
Oh. Surely it's not a post-play personal foul.
After the play.
Oh.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 54.
You got to be kidding me.
Just no reason for it.
That dead ball will be added to the play, and 10 seconds needs to be taken off of the clock.
Man.
Boy. I mean, you got great positive yardage. You're getting yourself in position to maybe even have a shot to get into the end zone, and you do that.
Well, and there it was. He just pancaked him after the play was over. Landed right on top of him.
I mean, absolutely no reason for that.
1st and 14. Clock's rolling. And this game is over. That will do it tonight from Williams. Boy, what a lackluster finish to that one. An unfortunate circumstance there for the Rangers. It would have been tough, but that last penalty kind of did them in.
Yeah, it did. I mean, you know, it would have been tough, but I mean, you at least you got yourself maybe with a chance, and that's all you could ask for. And that really just kind of took them out of any opportunity to maybe have a last-second gasp at winning the game.
Well, that will do it tonight. Lakeview Centennial wins it. Final score 41-34. Lakeview with a win moves to 4-4 in district competition, 6-4 for the year. They won't make the playoffs, but yet still a nice finish to the season for Lakeview.
Well, you know, like I said, I mean, you know, 6-4 again. That's something you can hang your head on. That's something you can, you know, kind of build on. You know, you had a winning season. You can kind of go into the offseason knowing that we, you know, a couple things here, a couple things there. We could probably be a little bit better than that. So I think you're going to come out of this game very happy on what your team did tonight, very positive about what went on tonight.
Well, a fun ball game, and one more tomorrow night on GRST to conclude us for this 2023 season. Roman Alexander, hey, thanks so much. So much fun working with you this year. For Delbert Richardson and the entire GRS TV crew, my name is Scott Garner. Good evening from Williams Stadium. The final score one more time. It's Lakeview 41 and Naaman Forest 34. Good night from Garland, Texas.